gonna go over there and I'm gonna grape them with sticks and everything.
Yeah, she was ready to cause some.
She was fired up, well, she was
She
fired
was
up,
ready
dog.
to be the menace, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, Katie believes strongly in a few certain things, bro. And if you get on one of them things, man, she gonna go off.
Yeah, definitely.
Playing no
I've
game.
seen it a couple times, man. Hey, bro, I just ran upon Birdman's alive, bro, and he
I
asked
saw
me to
the
jump
very
up there,
end of
man.
it.
Yeah, he asked me to jump up there, man. He's I enjoy talking with the man, bro.
Bro, Birdman's good people, right? Like,
Yeah.
I want him to get more love than what he's been getting lately, bro.
Bro,
Cause like,
I'm gonna try to start sharing him out like crazy too. Try to help him
yeah,
out the best I can. It ain't like I'm doing anything crazy big, but it's something to help him out, man. You know what I
you
mean?
one of the biggest ones of us, of our core circle. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah,
something. What's up,
definitely.
Ty?
Ty, what's
Yeah, I'm
happening,
trying to link
man?
up with them for real. We supposed to collab for real.
Hey,
Hey,
man,
he's
if
good
it's
people.
not cool me being up here, bro, I know there's a couple of people in your audience that ain't cool with me. If you need me to drop down, I will. It don't
Nah,
matter.
you good, bro.
Hell nah. What?
Good, bro.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
even know who you're
Hell
referring
nah.
to, but
I
it's
got
all
nothing to
good.
help you.
I
We
don't even know. But hell no.
No, I mean, it's nothing even talking about that. It's just, that's not cool with me, but it's cool. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with them, but it's all right. I was just making
Shit,
sure. I didn't want to fuck y'all shit up.
it's all love, bro. You know, shit, I
Shit, we
wouldn't
cool
be
with
sitting
everybody,
right
dog.
here
Yeah.
had I not been over there with you. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. What up, AGB? Man, I'll see
what's
y'all in a
happening,
little.
AGB?
Anna, right on.
Anybody feel free to when I go stop by. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
What y'all talking about tonight, man? Anything in
I don't know,
particular?
man.
Y'all just kicking it.
We had a few little. I said a couple things to Krusty, man.
We got some
Um,
things.
yeah, so we was thinking about a couple of things. You know, what I mean, nothing like serious topics, really. Just, I mean, we just keep kicking, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
But how about you? How about you hit us with a ex female story, like a girl you used to date or a girl you were seeing regularly, or I mean, mix it up. Give us a good little story of
I mean,
some
there's
crazy shenanigans and with that involved a female you messed with.
Some gas station freaks.
Okay. Well, y'all want me to tell you about getting sliced up?
About get the what?
About getting sliced up?
Yeah. Hey, whatever comes to mind, bro. Let's get to that.
Okay, here we go. Appreciate that, Ty. So I was I was at my house, man. We lived in the hood here, right? They're really in the hood here. Red Brush,
All right.
right? And anytime you got a place like that, named like the Red Brush or something like that, it's you can tell it's fucking
Greenwood.
ghetto, right?
Yeah.
So, but you can cross one street over and you're into houses where doctors and live shit. Right? There's one street that divides it all, right? But anyway,
Right.
well, in a valley with the woods in it. But anyway, so I'm at the house, right? She's gone to the methadone clinic, and usually on the way back from the methadone clinic, she stopped and did her thing for a minute, whatever she was doing. Chores, shit like that, whatever she had to do, errands. Okay, so I'm at home, man. I figure, hey, I'm gonna be nice, bro. I'm gonna be cool, wash the dishes, have the kitchen looking nice for her when she gets back, man. I'm trying to do something nice, right?
Yeah.
So in between time, man, this old ass lady, man. Her name was Anna, by the way, too. She was old though, like 70 something, right?
Yeah.
And look, I just got kicked out of the Suboxone clinic about a week before, or not Suboxone, but methadone clinic about a week before this, right? So,
Right.
Anyway, this chick, that old lady stopped by to hit up Amanda, just because that was her. Amanda cleaned her house, and she was wanting to stop to her. She was stopping to pay her and just to talk to her. Well, I started gagging a little bit because I was sick, bro. Right? And
Right.
the old lady said, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I'm dope sick." And she's like,
It's happening.
and she said, "Would some Suboxone help you out?" And I'm like, greatly, right?
Mhm.
So the
For
old
sure.
lady's like, "Here you go. Here's your half a sub. Here's 4 milligrams of sub, right?" And
Yeah.
that was plenty enough. So
Yeah.
and
feel good.
so I'm definitely like, yeah, I'm getting this kitchen done, dog, right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that puts you right
so,
back on your feet.
Amanda, well, she was very, very jealous, bro. Right? You know what I mean? Like, super jealous. Okay. Look, I believe if you're not a tiny bit jealous of your lady or man, you don't love them. I'm talking about a tiny bit.
Right.
You know
gotta
what I
be a
mean?
little something, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit there. I'm not talking about full blown. Hey, you.
I know what
can't
you're
go
saying.
outside. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a tiny bit there. You don't give a shit about it. But so she walks in the door from the methadone clinic, all lovey dovey, high. You know what I mean? This and that, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Right? And I'm like, "I'm just washing some dishes, man. You know, straightening up a little bit. The living room, I done it right." And
you moving.
you know, and
Moving
I
and
didn't have to go to work till 3. It was only 11 something. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this shit done and go to work.
Right, you thinking you doing right by her, so when she
bro,
comes in, she's gonna be happy as shit,
look,
right?
bro, I think she's coming home and I'm getting ready to get fucking, you know,
Of course.
yeah, getting ready to knock it out.
Yeah.
And so
brownie points.
she's like, after I hugged her and stuff, and she's like, because when she left, I was like, oh, sick. And she said, Bigfoot. Yeah, hell yeah. But she said, she's after I hugged her and, you know, kissed her and stuff, she's like, she looked at me, she said, "What the fuck are you on?" I said, Anna stopped by and she hooked me up with a little piece of soap because this old lady dealt in everything, bro. Right. She was an old hustler. And you know, she was one of them old ladies that like to buy. If people would go to the grocery store and she'd buy a bunch of steaks and shit off people. One of them people, you know, plenty of money, all this.
2-for-1 type.
So I'm standing. So I turn around and she's like, "Well, she." When I said Anna gave it to me, the look on her face completely changed, right?
Damn.
You know,
that energy.
but I'm sitting there thinking, you know, this woman's like 75, 76 years old. She ain't gonna get mad on a shit like that,
Right?
And
of course not, right?
Yeah, no. So I go back to I'm about on my I got like 2 plates left, maybe, right? And I start washing one, man, and I felt something kind of just it was more of a pinch than anything, right? But I felt around and I turned as far as I could, you know what I mean? At that point in time, I could kind of still see my back, right? She there was a steak knife all stuck. The handle of it was sticking out of my back. The rest of it was the rest of the blade was in my back, right? It was like I've said it was like a 6-inch steak knife, but I think looking back, maybe it was like a 4-inch serrated blade. You know what I mean?
A regular steak knife, like you sit down at the table with.
Nothing crazy huge, you know, but
still, that's
right, Deb. And I don't think the reason why I don't think she was trying to actually take me out is because it was, or maybe she was, but it was right beside my spine, right? So I pull this thing out, man, right? And like, okay, so I'm feeling blood trickling on the floor too, right? And this well, actually, she pulled it out because I went to reach for it and she grabbed it and she thought I was gonna get her back.
You ain't getting that.
Yeah. And look, man, here's what I did, bro, and I'm bleeding like crazy. I stuck my hands up in the air like this, bro, and I said, "Look here," I said, "I'm gonna take me a little walk." And I keep in mind, I just got this knife jabbed all the way to the handle on my back, right? It didn't even hurt, man. No lie, it didn't hurt. It was
the only thing that got me is he said because she didn't get me dead in the spine. I figured she wasn't really trying to kill me.
Bro, I know it. If she would have,
she was probably trying to kill you, dog.
Yeah, but probably so, man. Right? But
that was
not thinking about it, but she probably was.
If she would have hit me somewhere else, maybe I think she might would have caught her nerve, vertebrae, something. I don't know. I might have just got I did get really lucky, right? So it bled quite a bit, right? So I held my hands at the door. I walk out the door, out the back door, right? We got a very long driveway. And we got a big backyard, but our big backyard at the edge of it is rows and rows of houses, right? And there's this old black gentleman, very very old. He's out on his mower mowing his grass, right? So I walk out the door. On our back door, we were replacing the lighting fixtures in the house, and we had took one of these old globes down, man. It's got like the diamond shapes all around it. Big heavy globe, right? Thick
I know what
glass.
you're
And
talking about.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
so anyway, I don't know what, between the time I got about halfway down the driveway and she come out the door, I don't know what happened with the knife or anything else, but I walked out the door. Well, Ty, I had planned on going to the hospital, but I was trying to do it without figure it out without getting her in trouble. So
Always a gentleman.
yeah, I am absolutely, man. Look, hey, look.
Still
Even
your
if
old
it would have
lady.
been a dude, bro, I ain't trying to get him in trouble. I would have.
No,
If it would have been a
I don't
dude,
blame
I
you a
got them
bit.
back the other way. I would have sliced his throat. But anyway, this so I get halfway down the driveway, man, and I'm kind of looking over the I'm looking over my shoulder, and
Of
here
course.
she comes, man, bro. And look, this is a strong female, bro, very sturdy, very sturdy.
Very sturdy.
So she had she she had this globe in her hand that was sitting on the back porch, and she threw a haymaker at my head running, right? Well, I ducked
With the
it,
globe in her hand?
with the globe in her hand, bro,
Oh, damn.
towards my head. So I ducked, it missed, went out of her hand, hit the driveway. So look, Amanda was a menace, bro. That's why she spent so
I
much time
don't think
in prison before she passed away. You know what I mean? But
I don't
anyway,
think I ever been in love before.
this was a different love, dog. I ain't gonna
That's what I'm
lie. I
saying,
do
man. I don't
love
think
this.
I ever
Look,
been
man,
that
I
in love
love this
before.
woman. I
That's
miss
that
her.
death do us part love,
I
bro.
miss her so bad you wouldn't.
I know,
can't
man.
even understand it.
Wow.
But
That's that. That's
look,
look, man.
so
Anytime that you got feelings like that to where somebody will react like that's strong passion, bro.
it is, man. Well, when you can walk away and you're trying to walk away to keep from anything happening, man.
Yeah.
Man, my
Yeah.
buddy,
So
he was like my best friend, and his old lady hit him with a meat cleaver, and the only thing that saved him is he put his arm up, like at the last second, like he put his arm like right here, you know. He had to get 115 stitches,
Sheesh.
and they never did break up. She bit him in his face, like you could see all the teeth marks from her, like her front teeth, where she bit him in his face.
yeah. That's
Wow.
crazy. I got many more stories that we'll get.
That's
to
crazy
another
love
time,
right
man.
there, boys.
So let me finish this up, right?
it is.
So there was when that globe busted when it hit the pavement, man, right? So you're kind of conscious of everything that's going on, around you at the time, but you're not focusing on anything, right? But your
Adrenaline.
survival. But
Yeah.
I seen the old black man stop his mower and look over, right? And I seen his phone in his hand, right?
Oh man.
So I'm like, Amanda, she was running for a piece of glass. So there was a piece of glass and it was shaped oddly like some sort of shank. You know what I mean? So it was perfect enough to man, I wish I could show you the scars on my back, bro. I got one that runs all the way around to here. Anyway, I'll take if I can get pictures of it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll post them or send them to you, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
so she picks up this piece of glass, right? The whole time she does that, her hand is just dripping blood. It's cutting her too, right? She's just holding as hard as she can. She comes in, man. I have my favorite shirt on, bro. You know when I hit? Okay, watch this. Hold on.
What's up, TNT?
Oh, anyway, the shirt I had on in this picture, it's a Mets shirt. I loved it, bro. It was one of my absolute favorite shirts ever, right? Anyway, she comes up. I'm definitely not outrunning her. That's not even in the books, bro. Right. And
Plus, you just got stabbed in the back too.
yeah, right. So,
that part.
and I'm not even the steak knife. That shit's done gone out of my mind. I'm past that, right? I'm
Right,
just at the
right.
survival point at this time. So, she picks the glass up that's very shank-like shaped, and she starts not cutting, but tearing and ripping me open, right? With
Jeez.
okay, right, with this piece of glass. Okay, so I got 11 or 12 slashes on my back that's zigzagged all the way down, damn near to my ass crack, right?
Look,
But
man.
she cut me so much and up on the back towards the back of my shoulders that it cut my shirt off of me, bro. Right?
Damn, bro.
Okay, so right when the shirt came off, here pulls up ambulance, 1,000 police cars, this and that, and she's standing there. Then threw the piece of glass down. First thing she did now, right? Let me tell you this the dirty ass did, right? Bless her, I still love her, but she was like, he tried to cut me, right? And I'm sitting here, and they know better. They don't say no. They're like, they're putting her in handcuffs, right?
Right.
But I'm like, nah. They said, who done this to you? Did she do this? I'm like, I don't know who done it, right? I
Yeah.
have no idea. And it's like,
Some
well,
random.
she's got a big gash on her hand, and she said you cut her. And I'm like,
Fuck.
that's right. I'm like,
Come on, bro.
nah, man. I said, okay, so I said, I don't look at my hands, and I said, look at my back, right? And then look at my front. Do you see any kind of wounds on my front? What do you see? Defense wounds on my back, right? I said, I don't know who done it. I said, I don't know if she done it. I said, I'm pretty sure I didn't see who done it, right?
Yeah. And it was in my back. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, the cops are looking around. So somehow I think, okay, so the steak knife ended up laying on the back porch, right? And I think when she walked out on the porch, she said, fuck that steak knife. I'm just going to bash him in the head with this motherfucker and take him out, right?
Oh, hell.
But, anyway, so I'm laying up by the end of the damn news is there, right? And it said they called it the bloodbath on Ringleben Avenue, right? And
Oh, damn. We be on Ringo.
yeah, bro. And
Fucking
so
weed.
I get to the hospital, all the detectives are
Can't
there,
catch a
this and
break.
that shit, and they said, well, look, we know who done this to you. And they said, you need to go ahead and tell us, man, because you can't lie to us. I said, I know I can't lie to you. I said, but I don't know who done it. I really didn't see her do it. That's the truth. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I did see I did see her arm coming at my head with the fucking big glass globe, but I didn't see her do anything, right?
That
I
didn't
didn't
hit.
see her in the kitchen.
There was no contact, bro, with the globe.
But here in mutual combat, not necessarily with weapons, is legal. But they the cops went ahead just because they knew I wasn't gonna say nothing and labeled it mutual combat, right? So I get stuck in the hospital with no clothes, bro, and so they come in and wrote me out a script, and they stapled me up.
Right.
Fuck, I don't know how many staples I had on that one, bro. I had 52 when they did my shoulder reconstruction.
Bro.
So I imagine there was probably a couple hundred in my back. I don't know, but these are like foot long fucking gashes, and they're not cuts; they're rips.
Right.
There's a difference. They hurt. It's not like you feel them instantly, dog.
Well, a cut you can put back together somewhat. You know what I mean?
Now those
Nicely.
the
gash, bro. That's
tissue was coming out of these
yeah,
gashes,
yeah.
bro. So
And they're gonna have to like stretch it to bring it back together because you know what I mean it's gashed out, bro. Cut's a nice smooth cut. You can fix that and it not look too crazy.
no, exactly. Well, and the doctor was like, "What is this?" Because after he didn't pay no attention to the 3/4 inch hole that was down there near my spine, and he finally seen it, and he was like, well, how did this get here, right? I said, I have no idea, man. And he said, that's a stab wound from a knife, bro. There's no other thing, right? No other. Okay, so they did CT. They put the fluid in me and did CT scans and all that shit.
Contrast and
And it showed exactly how far it went in, right? And it was like 4 inches. And he said he said whoever he said it started to say she just like I did and said whoever done this stabbed you with something else too. And I wasn't gonna sit there and say, yeah, she fucking got me with a steak knife too. But she guess who come and picked me up at the hospital?
She did.
Yes.
That
guess who
love,
took care of my wounds?
She did.
Well, that's
Yeah.
still your old lady.
Let me tell you what though. When here's how I knew she loved me. When we wrecked and I had my shoulder reconstruction and this arm was broken 2 places. My joint was broke off. The ball was broke off from the joint and the arm was completely disconnected from my shoulder, right? So I was broke there, broke here, broke here, broke here, and broke here. You see, there's a picture I've showed, man, on here with me like this, right?
I think I saw that somewhere.
Yes. So
in your old video somewhere.
Yes. And anyway, she that's when we wrecked. But she thank you. But she had I had to who's gonna wipe your ass when you're like that, right?
Not you.
Nope. It was her. It's either you find something to scoot on or you got a good old lady, one of the two, right? But look, she's also shot me, man.
I've heard
it was a graze. It wasn't a hit though. It was just a graze across the ass. Nothing.
Still, bro. Yeah. She pointed and pulled the trigger, bro.
Bro, she had a fucking 45 right to my head. But one night, whenever I left her for my drug counselor.
Yeah.
And which that was like me hitting a lottery at the time, bro. You know, she had almost $100,000 from the accident the drug counselor did, right? And she got iron fucked. So I was with her. And Amanda knew why I left her, and and then so we on Christmas Eve. I'll tell this real quick and then stop. But it was Christmas Eve.
Wow.
Old girl,
big thing.
Old girl, the drug counselor, Christy. She went to see her parents in Charleston, which is 35 minutes from me. She went to see her. She didn't know where Amanda lived. I said, hey, well, just drop me off at my homeboys. This is Christmas Eve. I didn't have any. My family had disowned me by then. My mom had done died and everything, right? So anyway, so I figured I'm gonna go down to Amanda's, right, and get some. I still loved Amanda. I still wanted to be with her, man, but I just had to ride this other shit out, bro. I could not, because I was shooting Amanda $200 a day, right? And even old girl went down there. Let me tell you what my drug counselor did after she figured out who, where she was and shit. But anyway, so she dropped me off there, bro. I have $500-600 in my wallet, right? We stopped at the ATM and she said, is that enough, for you to do what you need to do for the night? Yeah, that's good. And I went down there, we done our thing, bro. I go to take my, after sex piss, and I come back in, man, and she's standing there with a 45, right? And with my wallet in her hand, with my phone in her hand, with my jeans in her hand, with everything everything but a set of slides that I had left there, right? Okay. She had my SB dunks set to the back behind her, right, that I had come in. Not, you know what I mean, that I had walked in, and
silly, bro. You silly.
You pause. You just say got to, bro. Everybody, but anyway,
I got you. I got you.
She so she's like, look, she said, look, you fat motherfucker. She said, let me tell you something. She said, you gonna stay here with me or you going back with that bitch? I said,
Yeah.
look, man, I have to
Ultimatum.
go back for now, right? I said, but I'm coming back. Listen, I said, I'm coming back with money. Just hold tight. I said, I'm not even fucking her. That's what I said, right?
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah, right. So this, but let me tell you about the drug counselor real quick. She left her wife for me, right?
Oh my goodness.
She
Damn.
kicked her wife out and moved me in,
Damn.
right?
Hashtag Weeby do work.
Oh, Terry, plenty, bro. Probably more than what most people has. Anyway,
Shout out Mark Shonka, man, for real.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
bro. I got my magic box right here, bro, full of
The
goodies.
magic box was.
So
Can't-
check it out. The drug counselor. Okay, Amanda has done. She's got my wallet in her hand, this and that, everything. You know what I mean? She's like, well, here's your deal, fat ass. You can you know, when she was mad, she talked her shit. She
Yeah.
said, here's the deal, fat ass. You can stay here, go back with your whore. And I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
oh, wow, right. So look, I said, look, baby, I'm coming back, man. Just let me, you know, I gotta do my thing.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, go back. She's like, have fun getting your new ID, have fun
Oh,
with
hell.
all this. And she said more than anything, have fun walking to wherever you gotta walk to in my boxer briefs, right?
It sucks.
My no socks.
Oh, damn.
Christmas Eve,
Just.
winter in West Virginia, right? My
Kick rocks.
yeah. It's I was the step of that night because I was stepping, dog. It was cold, dog, and it was not even. It was that kind of cold where it's a dry cold and there's no no moisture. It's just dry cold, right? Windy. Okay, so I had a zip up hoodie.
Bitter.
No shirt, zip up hoodie, boxer briefs, and slides, dog. She even kept my hat. I had to walk around with my fucking bald ass head too, right? She wanted to make me look like a fool walking up the road too. That's another thing, right? So I had to walk about a half a mile to the closest gas station. And
That's like a West Virginia tuxedo right there.
exactly, bro. You just now named it, dog. Rocky Strong coined it, man.
There it is.
One-liners, bro. You a pro at them.
Leave it to rock. Leave it to rock. But
I get up there, man, to the gas station, and this is kind of a place where a lot of homeless cats hang out, right? So when I walk up, I'm sure the cashier's like, well,
Here's another one.
right?
This one's-
Yeah.
this one's really
And
out
I'm like,
there.
look, man, y'all wouldn't believe the fucking night I just have. Look, I said, look, I'll give you $100 if you let me use the phone. Just give me this. It's as soon as the person gets here. And the clerk was like, yeah, right. She was a black chick. I said, okay, girl, listen, I'll give you $200 when she gets here, right?
Yeah.
So I said, when my ride gets here, if you let me use the phone. So homegirl's at her mother's house having their Christmas party, Christmas dinner. So I called her. I called and told her I got. No, I'm not hanging with anybody right now, bro. I was, but she was definitely not the wrong woman. But she was. That was just kind of a time in our relationship. That's it. You know, it wasn't always like that, but
Right.
I was always attracted to craziness, and the craziness was always attracted to the calmness with me.
I think every dude goes through at least a phase of the crazy ones.
Well, anyway, man, I don't. Here's what she told me, bro. She wrote me the first letter she wrote me from prison said she was like, "You make me fucking crazy." She said, "I don't." That's all she said. I love you so much that you make me fucking insane, right? And her mom told me, she said she's never been like this with no dude, nothing like that, right? She said you make me fucking crazy.
Wow.
And but anyway, so man, and God rest her soul, man.
Yeah.
So old chick burns ass from her family's house in Charleston. She gets there in about between 15 to 20 minutes. She gets there, and I said, look, man, I owe this lady in here $200, right, for using the phone. She said, why would she charge you that? I said, look, I needed a fucking phone, and I had to use it through the fucking, the little where you put your money in the little drawer, and I had to do it through that, right? So,
Yeah. Oh damn.
and anyway, so old girl shows up and she's like, she gives old girl $200. Old girl handed 100 of it back, and she said, I really feel bad taking this, but I need it. So I'm like, well, okay, good, take it, whatever, fuck, take it both, take all of it, right? We got plenty. And I told her, oh man, I got in there, bro. I had to put on the biggest fucking story. Christy, if you're watching this, you know what happened. Anyway, sometimes I'd love to get some of these chicks on here, bro. But I might try.
We definitely got to see that.
We'd love to see it.
Now, y'all know I was married to a correctional officer, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay,
yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so she picks me up. I'm like, I got robbed by like 10 guys. I made it all fucking crazy, 6 of them was
You should
black,
see them, though.
White, blah, blah, blah.
I got the best of them. They just robbed me.
Yeah, I said, hey, man, I didn't back down. You know what I mean? I said, man, I didn't back down. But I said, they got
I whooped them, but...
After I beat them all, I got sucker punched.
That's another thing, bro. I had to put dirt on my face and fucking kind of
that jumpsuit Pablo
a little
look.
bit. Just make it look like I had been scuffled a little bit.
Right.
But we went home and oh shit. Anyway, and we went home and what time is it, y'all?
Fuck.
11:45, pretty much.
Okay, I'm late for my own shit, but I'll finish.
Quarter till, boys.
Hey, but girl believed it. We went home, and I got another fucking wild one. I will tell you next time, or if y'all show up on my live, man. Anybody's in here, stay here. Don't come to my shit because I didn't mean to come over y'all, man. My shit.
Hey, bro, no, it's all love, man. It's YouTube, bro. We'll be, you know what I mean? It's recorded. If they want to go over there, come back, or watch it on the replay, it's whatever, man. We
gotta go when you gotta go, man.
I'm gonna tell one of the other stories over there in a minute. So, y'all done got me on one, bro.
Don't go over there. We're gonna tell a great story right here in a minute.
But don't go
over there.
Wait, I'll let this
over there.
Hey. But hey, man, much love, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me come up, man. That's fun to say hi, bro.
I'm just glad we could inspire Big Weavy this evening, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all said y'all wanted a fucking story, dog. I got you.
Yeah. Always, bro. Always.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, much love to all you guys. I'll see anybody over there, man, that comes over and,
Big Cup.
Second
Hell
cup.
Yeah, bro. Much love right back to you, homie.
Yes,
Bicycle.
Thanks for coming up, man.
Yes, sir. And
call.
Hey,
you want the word?
All right, y'all. Later, y'all.
All right, brother.
Bicycle.
Bicycle. Big Weavy, best believe me, homie. We got the Weavy man up in here, bro.
That's right.
I saw it in the backstage. I was like, oh, snaps. I mean, who's gonna be able to top that story though, bro? A relationship story. Who's got one better than that?
It's not gonna get topped. There might be something different, but not like that. Damn.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, my boy, one time, right? We was out fishing, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was me and my old lady and my homeboy and his old lady, right? Which is like actually like my old lady's cousin. But anyway, right? Dude's from Kentucky, so he's like, he's kind of like my boy and shit. Cause like, I'm really from West Virginia and he's from Kentucky, so we got like a hillbilly connection there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
yeah, the roots are strong with this one.
Anyway, dog, we're down there fishing, right? And this is like before we even get like really fucked up, strung out and shit, right? This is when we just like getting, pills every once in a while and shit, right?
Yep.
Well, unbeknownst to us, anyway, we're out there fishing and homeboy's like, all right, I gotta go. I got something I gotta go do real quick or something, right? It's like kind of weird, right? And even my old lady's cousin was like, man, it's fucking weird. He's acting weird as shit, right? Well, we part ways, and as weird as it may be, you go on about your day. Like an hour later, we get a call, right? She's like, yeah, we got robbed. Fucking the house got broke in while we was gone. They came in and ransacked the place and stole all of Jason's money. Left his pants here when he went to the store, and they stole all his money, but not all of it. Some of it was in his front pocket. They didn't check the front pocket,
BS
so he had
already,
some left
bro.
over, right?
Nope, that's cap. That's
Old
cap,
boy,
bro. That's cap.
old boy left. Old boy left early, right? Because we didn't know he was already strung out and shit, right? Like we didn't know it, like that he was on the shit yet,
Right,
like I said, we was just dabbling at that time. We wasn't even really getting fucked up every day,
Yeah, being strung out wasn't even a thought, really.
Right, yeah. So like at first we didn't think nothing of it, right? At the very first, right? And then I started putting shit together in my head, like, man, that shit don't really make sense though. Why wouldn't you check the front pockets if you found money in the back pockets of a pair of pants? You know what I'm saying? All kinds of weird shit, right? But yeah, he got strung out. He left early, went home, ransacked the fucking house, and then when his old lady got home, tried to tell her that somebody robbed him and shit and all that stuff, all that shit, because he done spent the rent money on shit and got fucked up. But then he passes out, so there's like no way that there's no explanation except for that he got fucked up. You know what I mean?
He was just real wore out from getting robbed, bro.
Yeah,
it takes a lot out of you when you get robbed.
I'm fucking tired.
Bro.
It was stressful.
Yeah, man.
Stressful.
Yeah. It's that gut. You know what I mean? Your gut, your head, your soul, the shoulders. It's all weighed down. You know what I mean? Like you just need a nap, bro.
Sorry, man. I almost forgot it. That's why I jumped in real quick.
Nah, you good, bro. I was gonna tell you, man. My wife, she was dating this dude. It's actually the excuse me. It's actually the biological father to my son, and he was a POS, right? Like he used to grab her up, hit her, like you know what I mean, like toss her across the room, like do a lot of stuff, man. And she was young. I mean, they were both young, but he was a little bit older than her, but she was pretty young, man. And this is to the point they've been together for a little minute now, and they was living together, and he had did something. I forget exactly what it was. She'll probably tell me tomorrow when she hears this. But it was he roughed her up or something, man. And so she waited, like he would get all messed up, you know what I mean, and go pass out in the bed. And she waited until he was all the way passed out in the bed, bro. And she got in there over top of his bed and just took this frying pan, bro, and just and said that he didn't wake up nothing, like he just stayed asleep. And then when he woke up the next day, he was so faded out, man, that he didn't know nothing. You know what I mean? Like he
got
was
a
like
big dent on his head.
Yeah, he woke up the next. This is all. You know what I mean?
What happened?
Yeah. This is all. I don't know all this, right? To be, you know what I mean? This is just what I've been told allegedly. But anyway, he woke up the next day, man. It was just like, what happened? Like, what happened last night? He had no idea, bro. But she made sure that she had the rest of the night to herself, I guess.
Hey, man. And the ladies out there, man, don't accept that shit, man. Don't accept a man that puts his hands on you, man. I know a lot of y'all stay with him for different reasons and this, that, and the third, man. But God, don't accept that bullshit, man.
No, never accept that, man.
Like, guys too, god damn it.
Shit. Yeah, guys too, though. Yeah, because some women will beat the shit out of you, man.
All right.
Hey, just look at this as a woman, though. As a woman, if you're out there and you're allowing a man to put his hands on you or anything, like, just think about how your dad would feel about that, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying, right?
Your dad would be willing to risk it all because he touched you, like, you know what I mean? Like, that right there tells you how bad it is. If it's gonna break your dad's heart, you know what I mean, then it's probably a pretty bad thing. Sorry, Rock. Go ahead.
It is kind of, it's funny as we try to make and joke around, but domestic violence really ain't cool, man. Like, somebody's living in fear daily that somebody gonna come home and beat the shit out of them, and that ain't fucking cool, man.
Right.
Facts, bro. Nobody,
Not
not
to be
man,
like, not
woman.
to preach and all that in PSA, but you
Nah,
know what I mean?
you good, bro. Not man, woman, nor child, not even
Right,
dog.
exactly. No matter
Animal
who it is, man. They
should
don't
have
have to,
to.
you have to live in fear, man.
Yeah, that nothing. Nobody should have to live in
That
fear.
the
Like,
person
okay,
that lives with you is gonna, you
right.
know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm about to say.
It's
There's
supposed
some
to
things
love
that you
you.
should fear, yes, for
Right.
sure. But you should not fear the person that you say loves you. You know what I mean? Like, you
Right.
should
That's what I'm
not
saying.
fear that. Like,
And
you
they
should not
the
want
captive.
to
You're
avoid
like,
being around them as much as you can because you fear that altercation. You know what I mean? Like that.
yeah, exactly.
That is the definition of toxic.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
You don't
And
think
man, and for people too, man, like you can't, like, this is a known fact, man. You can't beat somebody into doing what you want them to do. You know what I mean? No matter
Well,
how much yelling, screaming, abusing that you do, you can't make somebody a human's gonna do what they want to do, man, and you can't stop them from doing it.
and that's
well,
not
it's
love.
like what I was
Yeah.
about to say to Weavy, man, when he said that old girl took all his stuff and gave him the option to either you can go get with your whore, or you can stay here.
Right.
Like even that kind of thing, man. Like because she's putting all the, you know what I mean, she's got the ball in her court at that point. Like basically forcing a dude to pick to stay there. Like if you gotta force a dude to pick to stay there, like that ain't it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
if the dude walks and leaves and says he's still going when he's got to walk through all that snow and shit, bro, like it's obvious he's done with you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's like the. I mean, it's just I don't know, bro. Like emotions, man. Emotions play into people, and they lose logic and common sense. A lot
Yeah,
of
that's what I was gonna
times, man.
say.
Lose
It
reality.
sounds like common sense now, but when you're that
Mhm.
person in that reality, I guess sometimes it's harder to see the way. But
Well,
putting your hands on people ain't the way.
it's the same thing as man. It's so easy to be able to give somebody else advice on their life and their situation because you're on the
Exactly.
outside looking in. But
Right.
when it's your life, your situation, you might be that dude that everybody gets advice from. But then you're sitting in your own situation, like, damn, bro, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? And like, because when you're in that situation, it's a whole different thing. When you can see it from the outside in, man, it's
Yep.
easy to navigate, you know? Plus, I guess if you tell somebody to do this or do that and it's the wrong choice, it ain't screwing your life up. You know what I mean?
Like
It's
Mark
like
said
people are
too,
so
though.
quick. People give
It's
advice so quick, bro, because it ain't gonna hurt them.
right. Like
But
Mark said too, though. Like you can advise somebody, you can give them, your opinion of what's going on or whatever, but you can't, you can't try and like tell somebody what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
right,
Uh,
and look, when
so
somebody
Shonka's
gives that
got a good
opinion,
outlook on that. Like this person may not be exactly 100% right, but at the same time, you're not living their life. You're not seeing it from their perspective
right?
100% either.
True.
Look, if you get advice from somebody, man, just because they're giving you advice doesn't mean it's gospel either. You know
Right.
what I
That's
mean? Like,
true.
Doesn't mean
that's
it's gonna
still
work.
your choice, your life. Like, um, I mean, all the advice, knowledge is power, right? So gain as much power as you can, as much knowledge you can, but then
Yeah.
be able to use it yourself.
Be right. Don't be a dick. Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
What else?
Don't be a dick
You
Hmm.
gotta, yeah, Cruster says that for he cuts off
all
the
the time.
live, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cruster,
Hey, Crusher, man, it's cool to finally get on live with you, bro.
Hey, well, let's do that.
We didn't get we didn't get a chance to really like do the thing at the beginning because of my headphones and everything. But
could
Right.
that be a Rocky Meets?
yeah, this is the first time that me and him's been on live ever. I
I
think.
mean, on your show, bro. On your
Oh no,
show.
we definitely need to do that for sure, man. For
Yeah, we
sure.
could set something up. Y'all could,
Yeah.
y'all could definitely talk, bro.
I know. I've been like racking my brain too. Like I could have definitely easily hit Crusted. I'm sure he would have did it.
There's
Oh, fuck
and
yeah.
there's more people like that too, bro. You just is like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you getting a tunnel vision when you start doing stuff like that. Everybody does, I think. But you're looking at
Yeah.
like, okay, you get your sights set on somebody, and then you work to get that person. You know what I mean? Whenever you got like 5 people over here that you could probably get like that, but you're working so hard to get one.
Right.
Also too, I like to give it a little bit of time to marinate, so I don't like immediately have somebody be like, oh yeah, I was going to do it. You know what I mean? Especially if I was already talking to somebody, I try to give them that little bit of time, to actually confirm that they're going to do it or not. So in that time, I'm not really trying to talk somebody else and then get like a double booking. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got you, bro. I mean,
But we got shit coming though, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, there's more.
I'm definitely working, dog.
hey, that's what it takes out here, bro. We gotta always stay moving, man. Always stay going forward. If not, we're gonna be lacking. You know what I mean? If you're lacking, then ain't nothing gonna work.
Right.
They don't like watching old stuff, man. You know, they want to watch the new stuff, dog.
Right. That's facts, though, bro. For real. Like
that's what it is, man.
Rocky, I try to catch you in the early morning, but like I still got like an hour and some change going on when you start. But sometimes I'll get up and I'll say, fuck it. All right, blah blah blah. Then say a little something, hit the like, you know, and then go back to bed for a little while. But by then you're off most of the time.
I do the same
usually
thing.
It's kind of short.
I do the same thing on yours, Crusted, at late night hours for me, morning hours for me.
Right.
I roll through and I just hit the like. I hang out for a minute. I got to the point where I don't speak much, bro, because every time I told you before, every time I speak in there, bro, I end up sitting in there talking for 30, 45 to an hour, talking on text, man.
Right.
Hey, the people over there, great, man.
Hey, shout out Vanessa and
Gas Mask, Joe,
Gas Mask, and
the list goes on, man. Miss G.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a number of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of people come from Krust's community to mine when you know,
too,
just from chatting, like I said, just from chatting over there, for real.
I'm so glad.
And it's all because they're good people, bro. That community is a good community. You know, like Weeby's community is a good community. Krusted got the same thing, bro.
Yeah, I like bobbing with Krusted, man, in the mornings, and I haven't seen a whole lot of the lunch ones anymore, but I used to love the lunch show, man. That was awesome.
You know what? That's good you said that. Maybe I'll do that.
Bring them chilies out, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Heck yeah.
Today I had to run around a little bit at lunchtime today.
Oh, yeah. You'll have that too. Like, I didn't do a morning live this morning because I was planning on doing this, you know? So I was like, maybe it's too much. Yeah, sure.
Be right back.
You got it. Yeah.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
Oh, my God. Yeah, lunchtime.
Fine, bro. It's officially the wife's birthday, bro. I gotta say something. Right back.
Hell yeah. Do your thing, bro.
Yeah, right on. Yeah,
that's cool.
I haven't done a lunch. You're right. I haven't done a lunchtime one in a while, and people like that too. They were telling me, "Hey, I like this lunch stuff." I was like, "Cool," but I forget why I slowed that down. But
like it's like right in the afternoon here too, so like it's nice because you know I can catch it, you know. Because the West Coast, you know, I'm a little bit off of schedule for the West Coast being it's the East Coast, you know. But,
yeah, that's 3 hours. Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, we always get screwed on the sporting events, man. Y'all get to watch it like in the morning, and we gotta watch it at night.
Yeah. I always think about that. I'm like, man, that kind of sucks. They're up late watching that shit.
Oh, late as shit, dog. Like especially if you're watching the night games, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, man. I'm always like, hey, you got your chilies? You're like, oh shit, and you can go look for the chili bag. I like hot chilies too, man.
Lately, they suck. The serranos that I've been getting lately, they're not hot. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, right. Like the big green ones, right?
No, they're the thin green ones. They're the thin green ones.
Oh, yeah.
The big green ones are the jalapenos. The thinner ones are the serranos. And those are usually, they're pretty fire. But lately, I guess it's not the season for them. I've been getting fucking bell peppers. To me, they taste like bell peppers because there's no spice to it. And it messes up when I cook, too. Because I use that in the flavoring of my food. And I have to put a lot of them just to get a little bit of flavor, you know?
Yeah, man. One time I had a bunch of habaneros, and
that's crazy.
I was putting it in like my spaghetti and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Like you only have to use like a little bit, man. You know.
Yeah.
And I didn't clean it up, the seeds and stuff. You know, it was sitting there on the counter.
Yeah.
And the next day I got off early. I was sitting there, you know, the night before we made dinner. So the next day I got off. I come home early. I was talking on the phone, man, and I'm like pushing the seed around with my finger, not thinking about it, right? Yeah. Talking on the phone, then I scratched my nose. And then my nose started burning, and I realized I was like, oh no.
Jimmy.
I touched the seat. I touched my face, right? So I ran to the bathroom and I got water on my hands and then I rubbed it all over my face. And bro, I rubbed the oil all over my face. My whole face caught on fire.
Yeah, it was all burning. Oh damn!
Yeah. And it didn't take but like a little bit of that oil to be on my finger and then me spread it all over my hands.
Right.
Oh man, it caught my whole face on fire like I got sprayed with pepper spray.
Yeah, you just spread it all over too. Damn.
I'm like trying to get it off my nose, man. Oh god. Nah, it wasn't as bad as pepper spray though.
Right to show.
Pepper spray is vicious, man.
Yeah, thank God I haven't messed with that.
Yeah, I got hit with it like one time, and then I've been around it a bunch of times. Like after it got sprayed.
Is that pretty hard? How does
yeah.
that feel? What is that experience?
Like just being around it afterwards sucks, man. Like it just like it gets in your throat and like where you can't hardly breathe, you keep coughing,
Right.
and it like burns your eyes. You know, that's just after it's already been like gone. You know what I'm saying? Like just being around it after it's been sprayed.
Still kind of.
But oh man, does it for a long time. Like we had to go and clean after they spray it. You know, we have to go and clean and fucking
Hey,
man, like you just be coughing. It was like the worst part of the whole deal. You know what I mean?
Wow.
you guys were talking about peppers.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were talking about peppers, and we went to pepper spray.
So right, yeah, that's what I figured. This conversation right here just reminded me of somebody that I've not seen in a while, and they said they was going to take a break, but then they didn't take a break when they said so. But now they've disappeared for probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Shout out to Spicy Punk Rocker.
Exactly. I was just thinking that as soon as you started talking, I was like, man, I ain't seen Spicy Punk Rocker in a minute.
Yeah, that's what y'all's conversation made me think of, man. When I stumbled.
I mean, he's not like a frequent, commenter on my side, but I see him everywhere else,
Yeah, I see him everywhere usually, bro. Like he usually rolls through on mine's at least for a little minute, but
yeah, I'll see him every once in a while comment like on my stuff, but not like
Yeah, man.
But I definitely see him everywhere though, for sure.
Yeah, you missed out here, homie. Yeah,
no doubt.
Right.
So Krusty, did you?
He eats hot peppers like a mug, dog.
He what?
Yeah.
He eats the hot peppers like a mug. Yeah.
That shit. I mean,
he destroys them.
I like that, man.
Hey, Krusty, you got a younger relationship story, bro?
Yeah, relationship. Fuck. Yeah. I got. Let's see. I got that one. That's my brother laughing over there.
I was wondering who laughed.
Hey, we probably need him to come tell the story, bro. Go get him and bring him to tell the story. It sounds like
that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like, oh, I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know, man. It's something. It's not indifferent. I'll tell you that.
Okay, I got a little something that I just remembered. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so this is one of my first girlfriends. That I actually went and I was staying there like fucking 3 or 4 nights out of the week, with her and her mom and her sister, and her brother lived in like a detached house in the back with his other family. So I used to go over there and stuff, and the relationship started to go down a little bit. And we were just kind of okay. So let me just get to the thing right here, okay?
Right.
Okay, in the beginning it was all good. It's always good in the beginning, It's like, ooh, yeah, blah blah. And then you get
to lust, puppy love,
and we started dressing the same clothes and shit on certain days and shit. That kind of crap. We went to LL.
Hey, hold up. Is this 80s or 90s or 70s?
Late 80s.
80s. All right.
Late 80s. It's like 89 to 90, somewhere around there.
Okay. That was the time frame I was thinking when you was talking about matching clothing.
Yeah, we went to LL Cool J concert wearing white
matching Reeboks,
white and purple striped shirts, and we even got one for her nephew who we took with us too.
Yeah,
and it was a good concert too. Anyway, okay, so in the beginning it's all good, and the way I met her was trippy too. My cousin was talking to this one chick, but it was a phone catfish. She was saying she was somebody. And when he finally met her, she was totally different. He was like, "Oh, fuck you!" But I got to talk to the cousin or whatever, and I ended up hooking up with somebody, right?
Yeah.
So we're there, and I smoke weed, right? So
Right.
in the beginning,
Ugh.
in the beginning, in the beginning, she was sweet with me, right? But that shit
Yeah.
changed after some time, and she okay, and she used to come over to my pad, and we do stuff at over where I was staying at my grandmother's on Bonnie Beach, um, and that shit changed because of she started changing her ideas about smoking weed, right? And I started growing plants in my closet, so I didn't want to bring her over, because she would get crazy over there and shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um, that's when the relationship started to tear down because there was changes going on, and we were just kind of like, yeah, well, maybe not or whatever.
Relationship
Anyway,
compromised.
Christmas came around, right? And this is a story that I'm bringing up. My grandfather, may he rest in peace, one of the best men that ever. Uh, fuck, man, he was so great. He influenced me so much. Um, Check this out. My grandfather ended up turning it around, and it's a ongoing joke to my dad all the time. Fuck your feelings. What's up, brother? I see you. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. I love that guy's name. Fuck your feelings. You see that?
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah.
okay. So anyway, okay, so it's Christmas, right? And it's been kind of offy and stuff. We've been kind of talking to each other and stuff, whatever.
Right.
And she said she had a present for me, and she was over on my side of town because she lived in
So cool.
Northeast LA, and obviously I'm in East LA. So she cruised by to drop me off a present, and when she came through, she came in. She passed by my grandfather because my grandfather's always on his chair watching westerns in the living room,
Yeah,
and
shout out grandfather.
yeah, so we go through. She goes through. I say hi, what's up, and I got little seedlings happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
six of them in a big bucket, right next to my radio under a light and shit. And she comes in, and she hasn't seen my room in a while. She hasn't been there in a minute. And she even asked me a little bit about that a little bit before that, like, hey, how come we never go over to your spot anymore?
Yeah,
And I didn't want to say anything. It was
yeah.
because the weed. You ain't into weeds. What do I want to bring you around for?
Yeah, I
Anyway,
got a lot going on over there.
yeah.
That's never gonna last. You know what I'm saying? That relationship's going downhill for sure.
Rob does work. Good
Since
evening, Rob.
she comes in, I open the present. It's like some Levi's or whatever. It's a pair of good jeans, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, this and that. And then, like, she's hugging me, and then she's looking over. She goes, "What's that over there?" And then I'm like, Those are my plants."
Dun,
And
dun,
she's like, "Oh yeah,
dun.
this and that." She starts snapping, Oh, fuck this and that, da da da. I'll see
Yeah.
you later. And she
Uh-oh.
starts to storm out. She starts to storm out of the place, right? And I'm sitting here like, fucking bitch, man. I'm looking at the plants and the box, the present. I'm looking at it for a second. I'm thinking about it. I said, fuck this bitch. I grabbed the pants, fucking ran out after her, and I saw her. She went around the front door. There was some plants right there as you go out of the little walkway, and I saw the plants still fucking wavering because she had just passed them, right? And I got the fucking plants, and I said something to her, and I chucked the pants at her. I said, "Here, fuck this shit, whatever." I threw it over there. She took off, whatever. I think she picked them up and took them. And fucking, I go back in, and my grandfather has a totally different story about what happened over there. He makes it
Yeah.
seem like
All that.
she fucked me over and this and that. And I was like, I just threw the pants back. He's like, no, and I was like, "Oh, you fucker!" And my dad continues to this day. My grandfather's gone, but my dad continues to this day to say what my grandfather said was the truth.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like,
it's
"That
gospel, bro.
what
It's
had
facts.
happened, bro." You know?
It was
Mm-mm-mm.
probably just to make you mad and shit too. Like
Yeah, that's
that's
exactly
hilarious.
what it was, man. That's exactly what it was. He just
That's
That's
wanted,
funny,
hilarious.
man.
he wanted to fuck
Hey,
with me, man.
um, so I had this little girlfriend, man. She was a little cheerleader. You mean I had played basketball until my hand got destroyed, and then I ended up quitting school, all that. You mean being a super bad kid, all that good stuff, right? But anyway, my parents had split up by this time. My mom had ran off with her little boyfriend. My dad had found who is my stepmom now, and I
Mhm.
was left in Alabama, right? I've spoken on that before, and I was running around couch to couch, you know what I mean, at 15 years old, just doing my thing, trying to whatever I could, like. And so I used to spend a lot of time over at old girl's house. Well, like, first of all, I lost my virginity over there, bro. 9999. Like,
Oh
and
shit.
I had all these plans to do something special for that date. You know what I mean? Like something to remember and all that, man. Never planned on that though. I ended up I didn't feel so hot that night, man. So I ended up being like, you know what? Screw the party, bro. Like I'm just gonna go over here, kick it with her. But
Right.
MTV Video Music Awards were a thing back then.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
99, they were on that night, 99.99. So we was kicking it watching those. And that's the first night I ever did anything, you know what I mean? And I ended up leaving that night. It wasn't until a little bit later on until all this other happens. So I get to where, you know what I mean, I'm running around and like she's the little girlfriend, she's feeling the type of way about me, you know what I mean? Like I'm always out there in the street, always she wants to give me something, you know what I mean, to come to be able to go home to every day and stuff.
right,
And so she goes to her parents. She takes me with her, goes to her parents. And she had both parents living in the house, man. And walks up there and has me by the hand, you know what I mean? Little 15. She was like 16, I was 15. And little love, you know what I mean? Like you were saying, the little puppy love stuff, whatever. She's feeling all the type of way, you know.
yeah,
She's asking them, can I start staying there? Right. And man, I'm tripping the whole time. I'm like, man, this is not gonna go well. You know what I mean? Like, there goes my welcome over here, period. And
right,
so she's talking to him, man, and then they send us about the room and they're talking, and then they end up coming into her room and telling her, look, okay, both of us, like, okay, yeah, you can stay here. We know you ain't got nowhere else to go. Like, I mean, I had places, but I didn't have a place, you know what I
right,
mean? Like
right.
it was always I was just rotating couches basically.
Yeah,
And so they tell me they had an extra room because she was the youngest child. I was the youngest child, as was she, and her two older siblings had grown up, moved out, and all that. So there was an extra room, and they gave us the whole breakdown. Like, okay, you gotta sleep in this room every night. You know what I mean? Like you can hang out in here, but when it's time for bed, you gotta go sleep in that bed. And
right,
you know what I mean? Sure enough, ain't no thing, bro. And so I ended up, we hung out all night, whatever. It's time for bed, so I try to, be the good kid, and that I wasn't, and go to that room, and I did. I went to that room, man, and
right.
about I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes of being in that room, long enough for her parents to be in there and to sleep. Um, there goes that door cracking. She's opening up the door and coming and doing the little, come on, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I don't know why. I mean, well, that spare room was closer to the parents' room, so that's probably why she wanted to go in that room. But she took me back to that room, and you know what I mean, we whatever. And next thing I know, I'm waking up with her parents standing over top of me
oh,
in her room.
oh,
And I'm tripping, bro. I'm like, oh hell. So like they don't even say anything really. They just like, you know what I mean, let it be known that they know what's up and they're disappointed or whatever.
yeah.
But nothing was ever said. And then every night after that, man, I stayed in that room. You know what I mean? Like it
Okay,
wasn't even
okay.
going to the other room anymore, bro. And so
Damn.
like I look back on this, man, and I think, damn, bro, like because back then when I was 15, man, I was looking at her dad like this dude hates me. You know what I mean? And in my head, I was like, I mean, other than just dating this dad, I don't know why he hates me. Like he hated me, man. And I never figured it out, bro, until I grew up and had daughters. You know what I mean? Like I grew up and had daughters, bro, and I was like, oh hell no. Ain't no way no 15-year-old punk like me ever coming up in my house, bro. Like that is not gonna
Yeah, yeah.
happen. You know what I mean? Like, you're not even gonna get the option to sleep in the other room and mess that up. What's up, Wayne Sword?
So,
Uh,
so
but yeah. Uh, that poor man, I feel so bad. You know what I mean? Like,
I
he
never
passed away
understood
and
that
stuff.
though, dog. I knew dudes that used to stay at their girl's house when they was like in high school and shit, and that shit used to always blow me, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hold on a second. So you stay there, right? And he's like, yeah. And where are pops at? In the room in there. And
Yeah,
you stay there, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
that's a wild one though. But now, I mean, I
It
stay in
is.
my father-in-law's house, so I mean, but we was grown after that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
But
but
when you're a kid like that,
you
bro,
know
it
what I'm
is
saying?
wild. Um,
That
man,
is
like,
wild as fuck, dog. I was like, I
yeah,
can't
bro,
believe like
like,
my boy moved in with his girl when he was like 16 or something.
just think, bro. So I was an army brat preacher kid, right? And
Uh-huh.
so it was the structure of the army with the religious strictness of the church, right? Over top of me.
Right.
And that was like that for years, bro, until I got older. And you know what I mean? When I was about 12 or 13, bro, that's when I went sprung. You know what I mean? And like it didn't matter, like you could punish me any type of way you wanted. Like I was gonna keep doing what I wanted to do and you couldn't stop me. And then I just got to where I quit coming home and then you know what I mean, like there wasn't no cell phones, no way to find nobody unless you went out and found them. So I would do that, run the streets all day and night after school when I did go to school, and then finally come home and take the punishment. You know what I mean? And after so long, the punishments decreased. It was like I was almost too much of a problem because you know my mom wasn't the disciplinarian at all, and she was out doing her little thing. You know what I mean? And then my dad, he was putting everything he had into the church to a bunch of people who flipped on him later. I mean, just some hypocrite
Oh
stuff,
man,
and it's
when
ugly,
I
bro.
when I started
It's
being
ugly.
a son of a bitch though, is when they started like dealing with me. You know what I mean? Before that, they were real motherfuckers. But once I started doing a bunch of bad shit, that's when they started like
Well, bro,
compromising
once
with me.
I think, bro, once I had all that, man, you mean I was raised up this way for so long, then I got a little bit of freedom because I just didn't give a damn
Right.
anymore. And then my whole
What happened with
family
your
broke
dad
up.
though? Your dad,
My,
and then the people turned on your dad, and they was hypocrites.
yeah,
What
I don't
happened?
even. That's just a bunch of
Oh, all
hypocrite
right. Then don't
religious
worry about
stuff.
that. I jumped in
Um,
on it, but I didn't want
yeah,
to. I
yeah,
didn't want
nah,
to
you
stop it
good.
if that's where you was
But
headed. You know.
what I'm saying is, just imagine how I felt, bro. Because like my
My
two older
bad.
sisters, one's 18, one's 21, and then I was 15. My mom ran off with homeboy, and then my dad went this way, and my two sisters went to Tennessee. So I'm down there and I'm alone. But just imagine how I felt, man. I I was always held down with that structure and that
Right.
strictness. You know what I
And then
mean? Until I got crazy. But even when I got crazy, man, I was always still held down every night because I came back home to the church dad, the ex-army dad. You know what I mean? So like he was trying to put a cap on it, man, but he was just so intertwined in everything else, not the family. You know what I mean? And I mean that's part of the reason why my mom's cut out with dude because he wasn't putting nothing into the family. It all went to the church, you know. So,
yeah.
but once they split, bro, once all that happened, like it was like I had free reign to do anything I pleased. You know what I mean? Especially when I didn't have a relative left in the state, bro. Like I felt like I mean, I could just fly, bro. And really, I look back on it, man, and like that's the
Yeah.
time I needed somebody there more than ever. Not just a placeholder though. That's when I needed like a real loving family member there.
Yeah. These are your
Yeah,
peeps.
like my dad was always like my buddy, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad was like we always like everybody called him the old man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that was like he was like my homeboy though. It wasn't like you know what I'm saying? Like when my mom left and shit, it was just like I just had to make sure I checked in like every once in a while so he didn't think I was like dead or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like for real, like if I went
that's
like
good
2 or 3 days and didn't see him, it wasn't like unheard of, you know what I mean?
right, right. Yeah, that's
And that's like
I mean,
15, 16, you know what I'm saying? From then till whenever, you know?
Right.
yeah, yeah. See, I knew homies that was like that. That their parent, one of their parents, or if they had both, like they was cool and let them do things and let them, you know what I mean? Like my one of my best friends, bro. That's where I started getting my cigarettes when I was about 12 or 13. His parents would buy them, and they was buying them, like paying for them for me for a while, right? Because
Right.
they bought him cigarettes, and he was a year younger than I was. And they would buy me my Newports back then. And he got Marlboro Lights. But anyway, that one day they came to me, they was like, "Look, these Newports is too expensive. We can't keep buying your cigarettes all the time. You smoking a pack a day. I mean, you 12 or 13 years old smoking a pack a day. We can't afford it. Like we already buying ourselves cigarettes plus him cigarettes. So, you know, what I mean, we ain't got no problem buying them for you, but you need to come correct with it." And so then I started doing that. You know what I mean? Like. uh, But yeah, I always wanted like that's what I thought. I always wanted like a, a parent that would be cool and just let us chill and let us do our thing and you know what I mean, not freak out. Like and probably bro, knowing my personality and the things I was determined to get into anyway, I would have been better off with a parent like that, really, because they could at least showed me some ropes and some, you know, like I I went out there and figured it all out
No.
for myself.
Wow.
Dad, that's pretty much how it was, dog. Like my dad, he wasn't really on that time, you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, yeah. Like I got a
Yeah.
couple
But
of homeboys that they had their pops and their pops showed them. You know what I mean? Like I was like, damn, bro, like
Like my
way
dad
ahead
just
in
was
the
like
game.
driving his truck and that was it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
Right,
understand
man.
none of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing all kinds of dumb shit. Like
Yeah,
I went
boy.
from asking him for $25 for for some allowance money,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
next thing you know, I ain't asking him for shit. He's like,
Yeah.
people coming to the house all the time.
Yeah, but
You
yeah,
know,
man. That's
but he ain't
something.
give a shit though. Like you know what I'm saying? He ain't care. Like
You
as
just
long
had
as
a
I
lot of
wasn't getting in
friends.
trouble, like to make him have to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like one time I got in trouble. Like I was working at a department store, right? And like
Right.
everybody that worked at this department store got fired for stealing shit. Well, uh, we was like all these new stock boys get hired. Well, I'm one of them, right? Well, we end up start stealing shit, so I get fired from there. Well, that's when my dad was pissed off because he had to come up there and talk to the people or whatever. He was like, "We got sticky fingers, boy. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying?" But it was basically more just about him having to come up there while he was. I was
Yeah,
ruining his drinking session. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. He had to act upon it. Yeah.
That's what really pissed him
Right? He
off.
had to come and being dad for a minute. You know what I mean? Get me out of
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah.
Yeah.
To put on the face.
The dad's, yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember
Wow.
my dad's so green about stuff, bro, that there was this one time that I had this little homie and he got ripped off. He tried to buy his own. And what he got was pretty much oregano, right? And he brought it to
Oh
me
man.
and he he was like, "Hey man, you think you could help me get anything back out of this?" And da da da. I was looking at it, I was like, "Man, shit, I don't know, bro. Maybe if you mixed it with some real trees and rolled it up and sold pre-rolls at the high school, you know what I mean? Like we was high school age. So if you sold them at the high school, maybe, you know what I mean, you could get 5 out of
Yeah.
each one of them and maybe get something back. Yeah, you might come up." Um, but anyways, I was like, "Hey, bro, just let me have it." And he had gave it to me, and I just ended up throwing it under the edge of my bed, like where the pillows are, but underneath it on the floor. And for some reason, they ended up going up in the room, man, and the room was spotless, bro. Like it was clean as could be. But they looked. I don't know if they went in the closet and came out because if you would have walked out of the closet, coming back out of the walk-in closet, you would have seen up underneath the damn bed a little bit. And somehow they saw it, bro. And when I came home, my dad was tripping. He was throwing it around, talking about I had reefer and da 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 da. And like I was sitting there arguing, like, bro, that is not reefer, man. Like, what's up, Tim Hennessy? Good to see you, man.
See that.
Um, but yeah, I was like, that's not reefer and that he wasn't believing me, bro. So I said, you know what, man?
Smoke the
I
shit
went,
then. I dare
no,
you.
no, no. I used to have these little I used to have what I called them panic packs. And so like when I'd have a good bit of tree, I just take and break up, you know what I mean, like a half zone or whatever, and I put it in cellophanes from the cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I would take and melt them cellophanes and then I would hide them all over the place. You know what I mean? So like and
That
to
was
the
the way we
point
used to
where
do it back in the day, though.
I'd smoke all the tree I had and get rid of it, all that. And then, you know what I mean? I get to the point where if I didn't have none at the moment or didn't have none broke out, all of it was going somewhere, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? It could be any reason. But I would know that I got these panic packs, bro. I got like 10 panic packs spread out. And I just gotta, you know what I mean? I'll remember where a couple are, but it'll be, you know what I mean, so spread out from time that I can't remember where all of them are, bro. So then, you know what I mean, if it gets to be a drought or something, bro, I'm searching everywhere. But anyways, he was telling this is weed, this is reefer, da 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 da, getting mad, like ready to fight about it, whatever, man. And I finally got to the point. I was like, dude, this is not like, hold on a minute. And I went inside and I went and got one of them little panic packs out, bro. And
Smart
I
guy.
was so I wanted to prove to him so bad, bro, that he
Right.
was wrong and I was right. That was not what he thinks
I
it
dig
is.
it.
Like you don't know what you don't know, Dad.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I did it by cutting my own dick. You know what I mean? Like I went and
Right.
got the damn panic
You
pack,
ain't never even
gave
seen it
it,
before.
busted it out, busted it open. I was like, smell this. And I was
Yeah.
like, take
This is
that
cool.
out. Like it's the no, you know what I mean? Oregano's oregano. I'm like, dude, I was like, that is what real reefer is, Dad. Like, and then he got real mad, bro. He took that panic pack and he launched that thing far as he could, bro. Um, and then he told me, he was like, look, if you're gonna continue living like this, then you need to just get up out of here. And I was like, I ain't changing nothing, bro. So I'm out. You know what I mean? And I had a 83 Caprice Classic with airbags, and you know what I mean. It has 6 MTX 12s in the back, bro. Like a gold stinger wire. It was a speaker competition car before I got it. It had 305 in it, but I had this Quadrajet carburetor on it. And this is in wintertime. That Quadrajet
Past everything but a gas station.
And huh?
Past everything but a gas station.
Right. But yeah, man, it would not go, bro. Like so I ended up calling, getting a ride up out of there and left my car there. I came back like it was probably a week later and the car was gone, bro. And I'm like, I go to him, I'm like, yo, where's my car? He was like, what car? I was like, my Caprice, yo. And he's like, oh, I gave that to charity. Because technically he bought the damn car, you know what I mean? Like it was my car, but he bought and it was in his name, all that, you know what I mean? Like I was a minor. And so he was like, see, this is when he had got me from Alabama and brought me up here to Indiana. And I was almost 18, bro. Like so close. Like when he came and got me, bro, I was so close to 18. But anyway, this is when I was up here and like he was trying to lighten the blow for me and stuff and get me the car, you know what I mean? Like trying to, you know what I mean? Because I was on some, I'm leaving, you know, like, bro, I'm going back home, and like they wanted everything but me to be there. So he was trying to lighten it up and be like, oh, here you go. He got, I mean, he got a little hookup from it because who's my stepmom now, her sister had a son that was probably like 5 or 6 years older than me. So it was his car. He had the speaker, all that, you know what I mean? And, so he ended up getting a deal for it, bought it for me. So whenever I wanted that thing to go, it was no longer my car. And he gave it to charity, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course.
There's this other time, man. My dad, bro. I could go on and on about my dad, bro. My preacher man, daddy, first sergeant preacher man. So
yeah, I fuck with my dad, man. Like,
what's that?
I've seen it both ways though. I've seen kids like that was real strict, and then like kids like me where my dad didn't give a fuck. And some of the time it's the same result. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
no matter what they do, you know.
Neither one is a lock. Like nothing is a lock. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is a lock.
Man, my buddy, man, as a matter of fact, his parents wouldn't let him even go to the mall or nothing, right? They would like just make him come home. Like if he had anything, it had to be like, so he'd do all the sports at school and everything so he could just get out the house, right? Well, he got so flipped out in his own head, man, he drank bleach at his house, man, and tried to kill himself. No bullshit, man, when he's like
you ain't
14 years old or something. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. My bad, man. My bad. But y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna repeat it or nothing. But yeah, man. He said it was like, you know, like they had to send him like almost unalive.
Yeah,
for real,
bro. That's horrible. What's up, irony?
But it was because like he was just tired of not being able to do nothing. Like his mom and dad wouldn't let him do nothing ever, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Like
I mean,
he wanted to go to the fucking mall.
I just accepted my fate. Like I just tried to get away from as far as I could, and then accept my fate at the end of every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they were gonna make me go to school regardless, up until a point. So you make me go to school, I'm not coming home till I'm ready. That's where I got with it, man. And after taking a lot of beatings over it, a lot of you can't do this, you can't do that, but I still, you know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna be here, so why can't I? Type of thing. Yeah, it started changing. It got a little more lenient, bro. I mean, but really it was kind of smack in the face. It got a little more, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like go do whatever you're gonna go do, son.
Krusty, you finished high school and everything?
Yeah. I got a little something going back to what you guys are talking about. Sleeping at the girl's house and stuff, right?
Yeah.
This is the same girl I had that little story about right now, right?
It is and isn't it?
It is. I used to stay there, but her dad was not there. Her dad had bailed out on the family, but like I said, her brother lived in the back. But the mom and the sister and the brother, they were all cool with me living with her, sleeping in the same bed, all that shit. Um, it was trippy. Like when I went in there, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I wouldn't let this fucking happen in my house, you know.
In no way.
But
Man.
we did it, whatever. Fucking the brother used to work at late at night. He used to get off like at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. He'd come into our room. We'd be laying in bed. He'd be like, "Hey, you want to go with me to the store? Let's go get some fucking late night. There's a Chinese place that was open. You want to go with me? Fuck it. I put my pants on and shit and go with him. And that's some weird shit, you know. That's some
Hey,
shit. Now leading into the dad stuff, I used to spend so much time over there. Sometimes I wouldn't come for like a week or two, back home, and I had plants, and I would come back at least every other day or something to go water them and make sure they're cool. But sometimes I'd stay away, and the plants were suffering. And my dad came one day, and he knocked on my door, and I had to go close the closet up real quick, but it stunk. It stunk. You can smell that shit. So he
Right.
and he smelled it, and he had a good. My dad's he knows weed. He smokes weed.
of
He's
course.
musician. He knows the deal, right?
Yeah.
So he comes in, and I haven't fucked with my dad as far as like him knowing that I smoke or that I'm a regular smoker or any of that. We never had this conversation, or we never got to that point. So I didn't know how he was gonna take any of this, right?
Yeah.
So I let him in, and he's like, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Fuck, man, here we go," And then he's like, "What's that light in the closet?" And after I went over there, I said, "Well, I got a couple plants right here. Open it." And I was just waiting. I was like anticipating, like, "What the fuck is he? How is he gonna come at me?" Right? And sure enough, man, fucking the thing that ends up coming out of his mouth is, "Are you taking care of him?" And
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
You gonna do it right, my boy.
And then like we started talking about it and stuff, and then he was like, "Well, since you're over there so much, why don't you just give me a key to your room so I could come in here and water them for you?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, man!"
Yeah, pops. I got
Oh
you.
yeah.
Hey, what's
That's
up,
cool
Tim
as shit.
Hennessy? I gave you a shout out a little while ago, man. I don't know if you heard it or not, but I see you
What's
in
up,
the chat,
Tim?
my guy.
He's
I
working the
appreciate you being here,
Wow.
as well as everyone else, man. Hey,
Yeah,
you
Jimmy
remember that
Buckley was
homie
over
last
there in
week,
my
bro?
chat.
Crust.
Huh?
You remember homie last week, man? Big Tito. He was in here talking about the marijuana that turns you gay and all that, and we started talking about reefer madness and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Bro, he's in here, bro. He said that the gay marijuana got to him.
Oh, so now he's that way.
Damn it, man.
I don't know, bro. I mean, he said what he said, bro.
You'll have that.
I don't know what I don't know, but he said what he said, you know.
Wow. No, my dad didn't smoke any of it. He just took care of it. He took care of the plant. What do
That's
you mean?
what's up, though,
Yeah, that
bro.
shit was crazy,
Some
man. Like
people,
my grandma and my grandpa got like my grandpa got some kind of cancer, like testicular cancer, but then he had something else, so they started growing like a little plant on the side of the house.
Right.
And I came home for, like a family thing, and I walk around the side of the house like two plants growing right there. And I was like,
What the hell?
so I went and grabbed my
yeah,
cousin because
you
my
remember?
cousin lived there, and I was like, Jerry, man,
Did you do this?
you growing that shit right beside the fucking house, man? Like, what's the deal? Like, that's fucked up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it's not mine. It's Papa and Mama's. I was like, no shit. They just
Yeah.
smoked the
How long?
leaves because they wouldn't get like real trashed off of it if they just smoked the leaves and stuff, And
How long did
he
it
said
take
it
him
helped
to
him with his
convince you?
eyes and his cancer started helping him eat and stuff, before he passed away.
Wow.
My grandma had something. I can't remember what it was, but
How
same
long
deal
did
though,
it
you know
take
what I
him?
mean?
How long did it take him to convince you that it was theirs and not his?
It took a second because I wouldn't believe the shit, but then
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because my papa would always like collect beer cans and stuff. Like he'd always walk the hill, like you go up the mountain, it's like all these logging roads and stuff, man. And
Yeah. It's like
they all connect to like other people's properties and stuff though. They're like either mining roads or logging roads, right? But it takes you all up on the mountain, right? Well, he take the horses and the cattle up there to go graze in these fields that are our property or whatever, right? So you have to walk them up on these roads.
Well, everybody goes up them roads at nighttime drinking and partying and stuff, right? So he'd always collect the beer cans when he'd see them if they were full, you know, or if he find like a box that had some in it, he'd always collect them and put them in the thing. So I always had kind of like an idea that maybe he drank some, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why else would you pick that shit up? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Like,
It's a
You got
cover up, bro.
that?
Conspiracy.
when he passed away, he had a big thing of moonshine underneath his bed. And like,
There you
if
go.
he ever got sick or something, they'd always drink like
Swig.
whiskey and tea or something. You know what I mean?
Take a
As like a
swig,
home
bro.
remedy instead of
Hey,
um.
Irony was asking earlier, man. I saw it in the chat. We was just all talking. He was asking what's the age or age range of each panel member. I'll be 40 in 21 days, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'll be 50.
Well, how old am I?
Or age range.
I'm
Oh
50.
yeah, I'm on shit.
You like 43 or some shit.
45, 44. No, hold
I
on.
turned 53.
43. 43.
And Krust is 53.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Because he born in 1970.
Right.
Get it right. Players and playettes.
A good solid
The
0.
round number. Yep. Yep. Requiem for a Dream. That is a good movie, man.
Yeah. Okay. So he's talking about grandparents smoking. I told you I lived with my grandmother on Bonny Beach right there. My grandparents.
Shit.
They were cool as fuck. I started growing a plant outside. You know, we figured, fuck it. You know, my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother knew what it was. All right. And I went out there one, you know, because I was trying to keep, you know, take care of this plant. I went out there one day and she's over there trimming it. She's trimming off all the water leaves, all the big leaves and stuff. And
Yeah.
come to find out, she put those leaves in alcohol, in
Really.
cane alcohol for arthritis. She would distribute it out to her friends,
All right.
whoever had arthritis or joint pains and shit. And that's what they used to use that for. And I told my grandmother, I said, you don't mind me having these plants here? She's like, no. She goes, I need these leaves. And I said, well, cool, because I need the flowers.
Right.
And we had a kind of
Hell yeah.
there, you know. And it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
cool that we got to do that. That I got to do that. You know, I could say that me and my grandmother, those were our plants. You know,
Right. Yeah, that's
Right.
dope,
Yeah.
bro.
until one of the
When I'm
neighbors jumped the fence and uprooted one, and it wasn't even ready yet. I was like, man, I,
God, them-
I came this close to killing that fool. Man, I knew
yeah,
it was
bro.
him too. I knew it was him, but he was like, no, no, no. And these my other friends were like, yeah, it was him. It was him. I'm like, man, that motherfucker. Don't ever ask
When
me,
I was a
Man, my buddies,
you know.
my
Damn,
when
buddies
I was
one
a little
time jumped
boy,
the
bro.
fence and stole this guy's plants, man. But they ended up being males. I said, that's y'all's karma, man.
Yeah, karma.
yeah.
They
When I
grew the
was a
whole
little
thing up.
boy,
They
bro,
waited, and then they seen it was all seed pods.
Nah, this
my
was a
my,
indica. It was a nice bushy little indica. It was looking good, man.
look, my
Yeah, yeah.
granddad, my grandma, they's as religious and everything as my dad. Like that's his side of the family. But
Yeah,
when I was a little boy, my granddad had got a seed from this dude because they had a big old garden and they used to sell corn and you know what I mean green beans and all kinds of stuff outside of their house. The highway was right out front of their house, so they would just set the stuff up right there. People pull up on the porch, bang bang. You know what I mean? And he got a seed from some guy that he had like made a deal with on vegetables or something, bro. And he brought it home and planted it, and it ended up growing, being a big old plant, bro. And it was right there on the highway, man. Like he didn't put it out
He's like,
back in
man,
the
I can't
garden.
get the tomatoes to grow on
He
it.
put it, yeah, he put it right by the house. You know, he right out front of where the highway is, man. It's the police up and down it all the time. But I guess he cut it down at some point, like 4 feet or something. He cut it down, but
yeah.
yeah, he was like he got it growing. He was like, well, I might as well just let it grow. But they didn't mess around with nothing. But he came from the hills of
Right.
Kentucky, Hazard, Kentucky. You know what I mean, like the Dukes of Hazard. Um, so you know what I mean, I got
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
family down there that always grew and did tobacco and moonshine, all that. But yeah, that's about the only drug related thing I can put my grandparents in, man, outside of narcotic, like in the hospital.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I remember I used to have this dream of just getting seeds and fucking just tossing them everywhere. Because you would think at one point marijuana was wild
Yeah,
out there somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
Right?
yeah, no.
Or the cowboys going down. Oh, look, a marijuana tree. Let's stop off and get a couple of so we can roll it later or whatever. I had that mentality of thinking like you know what, that shit was probably wild out there one day at one point.
Somewhere I've heard like spots in Hawaii and stuff are like that.
Yeah.
Now, I talked to dudes from El Salvador that said that it grows wild out there, man, like biggest trees in the summertime.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
turn into trees. I had a
What's
buddy of
the
mine who used to sell. Well, he was all into it, bro. He would break us off some every now and then, but really he smoked most of it. Um, it was up in Hacienda Heights. He lived on because up there they have kind of like little ranch areas and shit, and he had a pretty big place. But I don't know, it was his family's pad, but he lived like in the back patio, kind of a patio thing. It was brick, whatever, but you had to go around the driveway and come around. And when you came around, there was a fucking tree, man. I swear, you kind of ducked a little bit. That's where the leaves ended, and the stalk was about so big or whatever, and it was a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
tree, man. I was tripping out on that.
That's a big ass
What's the
plant.
what's the tallest one you've ever seen?
That one was probably about okay. I'm about almost 6.
That's what I was gonna say. Probably about 6 foot. Probably biggest one I ever seen. And
So
probably like that jewel was probably like you couldn't put your arms around it. It was like
Uh,
I want to say about 11,
it
12
was
feet.
bushy as shit.
11, 12
the,
feet to the top.
the
So
biggest one
Damn.
I ever saw was 14 feet, bro.
fuck. Yeah. That's a
Yeah, that's a
tree.
big
That
one.
was in Indiana,
Damn. What's up,
outside.
Lifer?
And at the same spot, bro, dude ended up having a party. It was right when I first met my wife. Like I'd known her for a minute, but when I first got her to come through and click up, you know what I mean? And we were supposed to go to this party that night on the same property where this is at or
Right.
was at. Um, and I ended up not being about it yet again. I was like, you know what? Like, let's just you and me chill. Like, fuck the party. Like, let's just us chill here. And everybody, all the people around us went to the party, so it was just us. You know what I mean? And turns out that old boy that whose plant that was and his little farmland, his family farmland, he ended up like catching a rabbit out there on the farm party and bit that thing's head off, bro, in front of everybody at the party. Like the next day, man, I had so many of my peoples telling me the same exact story, bro. I knew it had to be true. Like it had to be. Yeah. I ended up missing all the craziness, but you know what I mean? It was cool, bro. We ended up getting to kick it with nobody around. Because back
Yeah,
then it was hard to get
there's more
without
out there
people
still.
around. Uh,
I said, I'm sure there's some out there still, maybe even bigger. It's crazy.
yeah,
It's nice to see that.
guaranteed.
Yeah, the outside shit. Like usually inside they don't get real big, you know,
Right.
Right.
like
No, they
tall.
don't. It's
It's all about the
it's
yield inside.
yeah, bro. It's I mean, and the quality over quantity. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, you still want a lot,
Yeah, I
but
get my own spot. I'm gonna start growing some shit again, man. But it's
Yeah,
kind of hard to do when other people you live with don't smoke. You know, that's a lot of intrusion on people.
yeah. That's what I want to do. I can't do that here. Exactly. Once I get
It's
my
just stinky and I don't
yeah,
know.
I
And
like
it's a
it.
lot of shit, man. Like you
man,
know,
the way to do it, bro, is to go greenhouse.
I
we're
remember
allowed to do it here. You know what I'm saying?
my cousin had one of those. It was
Just
like
in
a
case anybody's wondering.
indoor grow thing, where like it's like an aquarium, but not. It's just to grow a plant in. I
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
what
yeah,
he called it, but he
yeah.
used to have one of those. I thought that was pretty slick.
Bro, the way to
I
go
like
with
these
it
tents
is
they got now.
yeah, them little yeah. But I mean still, bro, a greenhouse is the way, man. Like a big ass greenhouse.
Right.
That's the way.
That's what I was saying. I just set up a hydroponics. I think.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
That's it.
I used to really be about the hydro, man, but nowadays, like, I don't know. I'm back to the dirt, man. Take it back to the dirt.
The dirt's good.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
I love outdoor
Yeah.
grill.
Get
Hell
back to the earth, bro. Per se.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Where we at, man? We like
I mean, it's still pretty organic with the new stuff, man. Even if you did do like a hydroponic setup, you could get the chemicals that were
yeah.
pretty organic still.
Right.
Oh yeah, man. It's bro. It's just it's a lot though. It's a lot to me.
But if you was going to do it all the time, you know what I mean? You might as well set it up.
I remember we had the first time I ever had a hydro was in Alabama, and we got this stuff up from Daytona, bro. This stuff was coming from Daytona all the time, and that stuff was like, you know what I mean, like that's back when Snoop was talking about hydroponic. You know what I mean? So like it was like, oh
Yeah,
hell,
yeah.
we got that hydro. Yeah, that was like at the time that was the best thing I've ever seen.
The early 90s.
You know, like
Go ahead.
you were saying though, man. Most of the things I do see is soil now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, man. And they make a lot of good points. That's why I say dirt.
Yep. Good old dirt or soil. Back in the early 90s, I don't know if it was somewhere between 90 and 93. There was some really cool shit that happened on the streets out there. We ended up getting honey oil. It smelled like patchouli. I used to call it patchouli oil, patchouli honey oil. That was fire. That was around for a minute. But the thing that I got to taste was real Humboldt.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
that was killer. I even got to get a plant through a friend, but that I don't know what happened. That fucker died. And it was really small, but that's always a great memory as far as a good herb that I smoked in my
That's
life.
like a pinnacle of
Yeah, that shit
that's
was
like a pinnacle of weed smoking, getting something from Humboldt. You know what I mean?
right.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
all mine, the majority of everything used to come from the county right next to it, Butte County, right
Right.
there with Humboldt. But this is after Humboldt been like, you know what I mean? It was mainstream knowledge by that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Butte County, bro, that's where everything for me was coming from a long time.
It's still pretty crazy out there right now, is what they say. It's still pretty wild out there, man. Like outlaws still
Up in the
Hell
triangle.
yeah, bro.
run that mountain, supposedly.
Yeah.
It will stay like that.
The Emerald Triangle.
There will always be a black market, bro, for that. Always.
That blast.
I mean, I'm just going by what I see on, the media. I don't know nothing, personally. I'm just going off what I see on YouTube and, these
Yeah.
documentaries and
I'm
stuff.
just going off what you talk about, so we're all good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't
talk
want to
about
act
the
like I know what
YouTube
I'm talking
stuff.
about.
You talk about the YouTube stuff, so I'm talking about the YouTube stuff. So we all talking about YouTube stuff.
You too.
It's all
Man, I watched the
documentary.
new Adam Sandler movie just a couple minutes ago before we got on
Oh
here.
yeah, yeah, bro.
It's terrible.
Entertainment is a wonderful thing.
Right.
It's terrible.
What was it?
It's a new one on Netflix. Like, how him and Netflix got, like Adam Sandler and Netflix got like a exclusive deal thing going or whatever. So,
Right.
I don't know. I guess it was supposed to be like a serious movie. I like funny movies with Adam Sandler. I don't know about that. He's like a space guy. He's in space the whole time talking to a spider. It was fucking weird,
Oh
dog.
yeah.
It's talking to a spider.
Yeah, like the spider's like an alien or
That is
some
weird,
shit.
bro.
It was weird, dog. Like I
That
think
is
he's like,
weird, bro. Hey, how long y'all
I
trying
don't
to
know,
keep
man.
going
It was
for?
a crazy ass movie though.
Y'all trying to keep the thing
You said
for a
what?
little while? I said, y'all trying to keep this thing moving for a little while, or what y'all trying to do?
That's up to you, bro. You know,
Bro, I keep it moving for a minute, man. I got at least 30, 45, 2 hours left in me.
I don't see much longer. Too much, but
I'm just saying, man. Yeah.
it's all good.
I'm down. I'm down to hit it like another 30 or so.
Yeah, I know Rocky. Rocky's way out there. He's ahead of us in the time. It's a lot later where
Nah,
he's at.
Rocky's the same time as me. His body's just out there.
Oh, okay,
Rocky's time mechanics and all that. Like it gets later for Rocky quicker, even though we're in the same time zone.
got you.
What's this?
We.
Big wee wee?
He got somebody on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably why. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
High stakes entertainment over there, boys.
I can't see it, bro. My screen's too little.
Nice.
Oh no, you can only see the forehead, so I don't know who it is.
Nah, bro, we've been this has been pretty good, man. We've been keeping good numbers. We've been, you know what I mean? Been a good one so far. So good.
Pancake waffles or French toast. I like them all, man. That's all good shit.
Pancake waffles or French toast. Oh damn, man. Now you gotta it's a you gotta choose one type thing, bro.
I can't do that.
You got to.
I like
You
them
got
all.
to.
Okay, so what's the
Birdman, and
All right, if you
somebody
can
else.
only eat
Anyway.
one
it's
ever
All right,
again,
bro.
pancakes and
French
French
toast, you got me. French toast, you got me.
French toast gotta be made by somebody who knows how to make French toast, though. Like
Right.
the
I
best
know
French
how.
toast ever.
Yeah, me
I
said
know
she's
how.
good to
I
French
make
toast.
some bomb ass French toast, bro. I
Yeah.
make some bomb ass lots of stuff though, bro. Like I can
I'm
slang
going
it in the
pancakes,
kitchen.
man. I think.
Sinaloa. I
Too
see you.
fluffy, bro. Too much fluff in that stuff. You know what I mean?
It don't have to be
Too
though.
much, too much fluff in that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, you got it
Put
right,
some
Wayne. So
blueberries in that bad boy.
where's it at? Where's it at? That's wrong with him. You got it right, Wayne. So
French toast all day.
bacon all day, bro. Unless we talking about for dinner, and then it's ham.
Man, they burn the egg on the French toast is garbage. Though. I don't mess with it.
Yeah, it's gotta be just right. Hell yeah.
Maybe a little cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? But see, like a pancake though, it's kind of hard to mess a pancake up. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, waffles kind of a similar deal, but
Right.
I don't eat bread.
You can't beat
So there you go.
French toast.
I'm
Fuck.
probably not fitting to eat none of them.
None of it.
Oh, come on, Rock, man. Let's go out to IHOP, bro.
I'll go with you and get eggs and shit, dog.
Right.
We go out to IHOP. We'll have a one-legged waitress, and you know what the name would be? Eileen.
Get a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
I don't know nothing about that, bro. Hey, I do got some cinnamon rolls in there though, bro. I need to make.
I don't really
Cinnamon.
fuck with them.
Yeah.
My old lady
cinnamon
likes
rolls.
cinnamon rolls, but I don't really fuck with them too much.
I like mine without the icing.
What do you put on
Then
it?
cool.
Nothing?
Yeah, bro, just straight up cinnamon like that.
No butter? Nothing?
Nah, bro, none of that.
What?
What about that
What?
butter, toast,
That's a
butter,
clip.
sugar, and some cinnamon? You ever done that?
Yes, yeah. I've also took when we had nothing when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
I would take bread, then I would take butter, and I would take syrup, and I put butter and syrup on the plate. You know what I mean, and I take the butter and I rip pieces off of it, swoop it up, and eat it like that.
That sounds good. That's good.
Man, we used to fuck around, make bacon bit sandwiches, dog. You ever do that?
Yeah, I've done some crazy stuff like that, bro.
Shit was
That's
hard
so fun.
times.
I got
Hard
used to
times,
take.
brother.
I got
I
one
used to
for
take.
you. You guys
Go
know
ahead.
that Mexican bread, the pan dulce? They got those conchas that they're this little they're round like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
Those are good.
okay, so I cut one of those in half,
They're
and
like sweet, right?
yeah, and I cut one of those in half and made a bacon sandwich out of it. But I put ketchup
Oh,
and
yeah.
pickles on it. Oh, that shit was fire. I know it sounds crazy, but you know,
It does
You know what
sound
I do
crazy.
sometimes,
You
Shit.
know
bro?
the taquitos? You know the taquitos? I eat them with chamois. They're bomb.
oh,
Try
wow.
it.
They
I
got
take
like new
the
Dorito ones, man.
What's up, Pup?
Dorito. Dorito what?
Dorito taquito or whatever. What the hell they call?
Your tacos or something like that?
Taquitos.
The
Taquitos.
There's
what
something.
the
There's
hell is the
something.
bag of them things, man? The little hot things, the
Chamoy.
chips,
Takis?
Takis.
Takis.
Yeah, they got those
Yeah.
with the Doritos now. Dorito knocked them off.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Really?
they're my dynamites. They're called dynamites. They're.
Oh yeah. I saw them today. As a matter of fact.
Kids
Okay.
always
Yeah,
ask
bro. I
for those.
be
That's
out
how I
the
know
loop.
what he's talking about.
Dynamite things. Yeah,
I
yeah.
be out the loop. I be out the loop on my chip game, bro. I'm lacking.
They got chili lemon and everything.
Right. I saw that today. I saw. Damn. That's
I don't
right.
much like syrup either. Me no like syrup.
You know,
I
I
be
still.
talking about a lot of snacks that I don't eat.
That
Yeah.
sucks, bro. Get in the
Oh man, the other day
conversation,
I seen
Rock.
a dude. He had one of them bread things, and it was like a strawberry flavor. And then they
Yeah.
cut it in half, and they put like strawberries and like Cool Whip on it.
Well,
I think
Big
look,
mother, what up?
that sounds pretty good.
What's that?
yeah, it looked like it was a monster.
Racing with me. What's
Damn.
happening?
Turbos, not really. I don't really eat
Fucking
hot.
Charles.
I made this for Rocky the other day, but he got off when I was making it. I see.
This motherfucker's name is fucking Charles.
Oh, nice,
Scrappy.
Scrappy.
Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy dude, hold on. Oh. Oh shit. It's
Nice.
Scrappy. That's what's up.
Pup.
I'm gonna make one for Rocky right now since he's on here.
For who?
Nice.
Hey, I like your drawings, dude. He was showing me the other day. KRUP was showing me
Oh,
on the
hold on, bro.
on here. I was like,
Put it back
dude.
up.
Let's see.
Put it back up.
I didn't know you had skills. That's dope. Hey, I'm trying to do a collab with a lot of artists, but every time I do that, somebody disappears. Ooh, that's nice. I like the work.
I like that.
Back
That's
up.
We should do a collab and then do a raffle. We've been trying to do that I've been trying to do that for the past year, but everybody's like, yeah, and they disappear. So I don't know who wants to do it. Whoever knows how to do something, we got to put it all in one and then raffle it. Oh, that's just dope. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not so good at animals yet. I barely did a cat and a dog a couple times. I'm trying to learn how to do more animals. I did a lion. I think it was. Yeah, it was a lion.
I ain't really
The white
sure
and
these
black.
ones either.
Ooh, that is so cool.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
Damn,
love
crazy.
that. I love that movie.
that's killer.
Yeah, bro.
Did you know that an
Got that
artist can be
secret
so good at
talent.
whatever they like? Like if he likes that movie, he's gonna be only good at that. Very descriptive and very detailed at it. If he really likes a thing, he'll go very detailed at it.
Right. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I like
Got
his
that secret
drawings. I like
talent,
your art.
bro. What's up, Seb Low?
Salute. Damn Rocky tattoo.
He tied it
Oh,
up.
I like that one.
That's nice too.
I think I showed the other good ones for real.
Yeah. We pulled that short up one night.
I know when he
Yeah,
puts me
you were
on
saying I was trying to look for it, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, man.
I didn't show those on the
Not
short
too
though.
long ago. It's the one that I think it says, and then there was Rupp and anyone else. I think it's that one.
I ain't drawing a long time though.
I stopped drawing for 10 years until I got on YouTube and everybody said, draw, Mike, draw. So I'm like, all right, I get my skills back onto it. It's little by little, it's coming back though, but it's coming back.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
got
no, I see them all the time.
I got something I drew back in like junior high school
Yeah.
uh, that my cousin recreated on canvas. Check this
Oh
out.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Ready?
Wait, let's see. Oh
Oh,
hell
that's
yeah.
cool,
Yeah,
man.
he likes bugs. He likes a lot. I made a
Yeah,
Yeah,
picture of
yeah.
him
yeah.
with a bug next to him.
Volkswagen. He about the Volkswagen.
Back in the day, man. My
Hell
cousin
yeah.
did this one right here on canvas and gave it to me. He's like, "Here." I was like, "Man, I drew that," And he's like, "Yeah, I put it on canvas for you." I was like, "Damn,
That's what's up, bro. That's dope.
Yeah, my daughter did some paintings and
Good
stuff,
look.
man.
nice."
Your daughter did what, bro?
Puff, you're muted if you're talking.
Right.
Okay.
Your
Yo,
daughter did what?
she does paintings and stuff. Like she gets her like I don't know. She's always working on something for somebody though. Like I don't know what she does, but like I guess her friends or whatever or
Yeah.
whatever. But
She over
she's
there
always
making
working on something
thousands
for
of dollars,
somebody.
bro. She over there
Huh?
making thousands off of paintings and shit, bro. You just don't know.
I don't know. Drawings and
She's
stuff.
under another
Like
name.
anime stuff or whatever.
She
She's
might
good
be
at it though.
Banksy, bro. Like, but art's one of them things, man. Art's like YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, you could do something and change your whole life. Like music, like I mean,
Right.
any form of art is art.
Right.
But
Yeah, I'm not really like that though.
Writing.
Like that. You gotta kind of be like that.
I don't know, man. There's been some motherfuckers who definitely personality doesn't match up to be like that, and it's
Yeah,
still
but I've seen
cool.
some
Here
dudes,
for the
man, that
laughs
could like
knows how to draw too. Here for the laughs. He
Oh,
has a lot of prison art and he has a lot of like he has J Lo. He's done all kinds. A cowboy guy. He gets down. You should see him.
man, I've seen some
He's
dudes do portraits that are like
yeah.
crazy, like off
Like,
the chain portraits. Like, it'll be like you can see the picture right beside it and you'll be like, man, it's perfect. You know what I mean?
right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, my buddy House and my other buddy Steve. Those
Oh
guys,
yeah, yeah.
guys can draw. I was thinking about using that Funko Pop that House made for me.
Yeah,
I was
have you
thinking
seen
about
that, Rock?
using some of that one of that artwork for maybe
Probably, bro.
some kind of backdrop or something. I don't know. Here, this guy.
Let's go to the crusted cam. Oh shit. Yeah. I remember this.
K13,
This is dope.
13. There's the
Oh,
crust.
that's cool as shit.
Look at that, Rock.
That's the crust in there.
That's awesome as
Yeah,
shit,
it's
dog.
dope
Crust.
as hell.
And then this one is the one I'm talking about.
Crusted man dancing.
He
Yeah.
custom makes them. They're pretty dope, huh?
Yeah,
they
That's
are.
awesome,
I saw
man.
this
yeah. He
one
wrapped
other
it
time.
up at the last party.
That's dope, bro.
That's some cool shit, man. I was just blown away when he made one for me. I was like, dude,
That's
seriously? He's like,
awesome,
yeah, I
man.
got something for you. I was like, what the fuck?
Need to get me one made. Get one Rock made too, bro.
Yep.
Hey, we could both get one of each other, man. Then we can put them up when we do rocking with Ruck. We can put the same background and put them things up.
And then like he's
You
out.
want one? You guys want one? I'll talk to right. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. I'll go on Instagram and talk to him. You guys want one though? I'm serious.
I mean,
You want one, Rock? Rocky,
I like
you
them.
want one?
It's dope.
You're pretty dope. I even want one for myself.
That's irony.
But then get
Yeah.
one.
And so he put this paper that glows in the dark too. So like every
yeah.
time I turn off the
Oh,
light,
that's
I
cool.
go to bed, you can still see it kind of glowing
That's
lightly right
dope,
there.
bro. That's dope as hell, man. Yeah.
And this one is a bobblehead. He said, I don't know why, but this one was a bobblehead.
Yeah.
He
I
does,
don't know if that's
but they're not bobbleheads. And mine was the only one that was a bobblehead.
That's crazy.
subliminal thinking or what. I don't know if he's trying to say something or what, bro. What's
jamming,
really,
dog.
what's,
He's
yeah,
fucking jamming, dog.
you over there just Boom, 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 boom,
Bobbing
boom.
out.
Yeah, bro. Bob and weave, Krust, bob and weave. You on YouTube, bro? You might have to bob and
He
weave
breaks
out here.
down. You break dance. That's what the monito he said that was doing. The monito was break dancing, going to the beat of the music. Oh, you said.
It's badass. When I take that little guy out, he's got a jacket on and it says crusted on the shirt right here, and in the
Yeah,
back it says crusted like a jersey on top, and
yeah,
then it's got the
yeah,
13
yeah.
underneath it. It's pretty dope.
That is dope,
He
man.
went into major detail on that thing.
That's awesome, man.
Shout out to House of Tattoos, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Like
what
he gets
iron
the
is good.
dolls and then he has to do it, or they're like it comes like blank and then he has to then he does it or what?
He'll buy a doll that the body looks like something that he wants to fuck with, and
Right,
then he goes like that one he got it because of the hair, you know,
Mm.
um,
right.
to put for me, and he changed up the eyes to look more like me, and he added the beard. Um, he did a bunch of shit, but yeah, he'll figure out what that looks like. So basically, it's a store bought one. It's not a blank or nothing, and
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
he'll change it all up to his custom stuff.
Yeah, that is dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's very talented. And then
He does posters too.
his old homie Steve too. He gets on SCP SEP. I got I won a pencil drawing of his at that party, and he gets down too, man. He gets down. He did a
yeah,
couple of old bombs with some chicks up above, and it's really nice, man. It's really fucking nice.
yeah.
Well, I ain't fucking with it right now, but I was gonna say I got an art book. Like you ever heard of Frank Frazetta? But anyway, he's got some cool ass art. But I was gonna go get the book, but I ain't doing it right now.
Here,
Oh my god,
real quick. Here, let's get this is a little scab. Where is it at? That's a little something there. That's what I want. I actually got a frame for it now.
hold on. Go back, bro. I'm sorry, I was doing something.
And I don't want to fuck it up either.
Oh damn.
Oh, that's
Yeah, bro.
nice.
And it's
Look,
original. This is pencil. It's not a
yeah, it
copy.
looks printed, bro.
It's pretty crazy. I
That's
finally got a
unbelievable.
frame for it. I'm gonna put it up real soon. I just
Who
haven't had.
did that?
What was that?
Who did that?
Okay, this is another friend. This is a friend of House's. He's a longtime friend of House's. Obviously, he's a friend of mine now too. But this is Steve.
Okay,
Seth.
yeah, that dude you was just saying. Yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to him too, man. They're great artists, man. These guys, great artists.
Yeah, bro, that's just dope, man. Oh,
Well, here for the labs draws like that dude right there. Here
Yeah,
for the lab, he
same thing.
draws exactly. He's a prison
right.
art like big time.
Yeah. I got
He's
you.
my mentor.
A mentor.
He's your mentor, right on.
Everybody
He's
needs
a
a
funny
mentor.
dude.
Him, and Vegas brother Brandon. They both are my mentors. They teach me how to let go of my pencil because I really do the lines real hard. My hands heavy, and they're
Yeah,
like, "Let go of the pencil.
yeah,
Don't grab it from there." They're always watching me. So yeah.
What's up, OC14? How you doing this evening? What's up, Will B? Good to see you, man.
13 in the house, right on.
Yes,
Will
sir.
B, what's going on, Will B?
Hey, there's something my friend got going on tomorrow. Our friend got going on tomorrow, man. Um, everybody should be there. You got a chance at winning
What we got?
if you know your stuff. Um, 11 o'clock my time, so that'd be 8 o'clock a.m. y'all's time.
In the morning?
Yeah,
Oh shit,
Oh
that's a
wow,
big deal right there, boys.
featuring
yeah.
Zeus, right on. Damn,
11
Grub
o'clock
mud.
my
100
time.
buck giveaway.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
That's
grub
right.
mud there. So if y'all want to try to win $100, man,
And he's gonna have
all
Zeus
should
on
be able
there.
to do
Everybody
it.
likes that dude.
Yeah, bro, you gotta love Zeus.
All right,
Yeah,
me.
he actually took himself out of it and put Zeus there, bro. Like that wasn't the initial. It was like what I mean, or Grub Mud
Hell
thrown in
yeah.
there. Then it was like, no, do Zeus. I thought it would turned out even better with Zeus on there, bro. Like Zeus has a face for the thumbnail,
Megan.
bro.
Night, Megan. I got hit in the jaw today, and
Oh
I
yeah.
feel it. It fucking hurts. I feel it right here.
My daughter got 2 teeth pulled out on her
Oh,
left side
that hurt.
today. Yeah, yeah.
I was getting
She's
some
10.
airbags for a customer, and they kind of fell, and it went one way, and bam, it just hit me on the fucking jaw. Like, oh, okay, good, thanks.
Damn
Well,
it, man.
right now, damn.
All right, me. Salute.
Right on,
Appreciate you
Megan.
being here, hanging out
Good
with us.
night.
Take it that you're leaving, I guess.
But hi, Megan.
Irony, that'll be 8 o'clock your time.
Got it.
8 o'clock in the morning your time.
8 o'clock Pacific
Right,
time.
right around there, man. You know how lives go. Sometimes they're a little bit late, a little bit early. You just be on the lookout. Like 7:30, 7:45.
Right.
Appreciate it, Gas Mask.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Appreciate that, brother.
Last show, bro. Last show was pretty dang good. I don't even remember everything we talked about, but we talked about some good stuff, though.
Yeah, we ended with good stuff. For
Yeah.
sure. We're always on the edge of, hey, quiet.
Yeah.
Damn, we had Weavy tell stories. We what else we talk about? We talked about past relationships in here.
Relationship stories. Yeah.
Oh man.
About our parents.
Yeah,
I told a couple dumb stories.
Yeah, bro. We
talked about marijuanas.
Marijuana too.
Flashing,
Old
bro.
Mary
We might make a
Jane.
wave one day.
Rabbit tobacco, if you will.
Yep. The wacky
It's not a raffle, Irony. It's trivia, bro. It's trivia. Let's see
Nice.
if I can get a bigger version.
Trivia.
We was out here in the YouTube streets tonight, boys. For sure we
I'm
was.
saying, bro. That's why I keep saying, bro. If we keep splashing,
Yeah.
eventually we might make a wave.
Rocky, we gotta do that. I know we've been talking.
We did, man.
Do that. I know I gotta do that thing with Tashanka too. He was talking about that. I still want to do that. There's a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to Harvey too, man. So from Prison Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Harvey Talks Prison.
Harvey Talks Prison. That's right. My bad.
You good?
What is it?
Yeah.
Harvey Talks Prison.
Yeah. Are we streaming on all 4 channels? I know I'm streaming on mine. I know KRUP, obviously he's the home channel here. But yeah, I am. I don't know if Rocky is or Puffy is too.
Yeah, I am.
Rocky is. Rock should be. I don't know about Puff.
Jeff Jarrett, right on. Get down.
Puff, you streaming on your channel? No.
No. We're multicast, Garrett.
Multicasting.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good
Simulcast.
Simulcast. Nice.
Jeff Jarrett, bro? You talking about the wrestler? Jeff Jarrett? Oh, snap. Don't even get into the wrestling, bro.
Oh, Gas Mask in here, boys. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can you making some shorts, dog?
It was like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I saw Gas Mask and just over there in the chat. Chad Marks over there, man. I was in the chat over there and I said something and Gas Mask hollered my name and was like, yo, what's up, man? And I was like, oh, damn, Gas Mask. And then
I was in a chat earlier today. It was like, can't remember what it was. Guy, he cooks food. And Ernie was in there. And I was like, Irony Fisticuffs was in there. And I was like, oh, look, there's Irony. It was crazy out of nowhere.
I've seen him a couple places too.
What was that?
Oh.
Drunken Chef?
No, it was like a New York guy, I think.
Got you.
So the other day, man, I was on my live, and Puff was on there. Somebody else was on there, and I started talking about gas
Irony
masks.
probably
Not had
knows, you know what
seen
I'm saying?
not seeing gas mask in a minute. And right after I got done hollering about it, man, gas mask showed up. He was like, "Yo, what's up?" And he wasn't even in there whenever I was saying about. I mean, where's he been? Like what I did with Spicy Punk Rocker tonight. Like did the same kind of thing, but he popped in there right after, man. I think he's trolling me. I think he was there the whole time, bro.
I
Oh,
ain't seen a short. I have not seen a short in a second, but I do like watching him when he puts them out though. Gas mask.
yeah.
They're always like inspirational stuff, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's, we
Just
got a lot.
saying.
It seemed like from when the time I came in, man, to the time now, like we got a lot more inspirational, like positive people going on right now, man. And when I first came in, bro, it seemed like there wasn't hardly nothing positive pop in our genre, our community, anyway.
Big up Thunder Gang, you heard?
The Thunder Gang.
2024 is a new year, boy.
We out here.
And we only a third of the way into it, man.
That's right. That's right.
71 days in a row.
Fucking Rocky.
Well, actually, let's see. So it's got to be like 68 or something this year then, because I started like December 28th. So 71 days though in a row.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, boy. Killing the game out here, boy. Shit, how long you gonna make it for, man?
I know it's gonna have to be something crazy happen, huh?
Yeah, bro, cause like you all the way bought in now, you know what I mean? Like you can't just up in one day be like, "Yo, it's day 82, fuck it." You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
I
you're
kind
in
of
it
want to
now,
see what
bro.
happens like in 90 days and 120 days and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm getting better results going every day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
still got a ways to go, man. Like I ain't really, you
So
know.
are you continuing the same workout all the time, like through your days, or are you? I mean, I know you do different things different days, obviously, right? I'm not asking that. I'm saying, are you ever advancing the level
Like
up through these
you're
days?
keeping your like you're doing 4 sets of 20s. Are you gonna get? Is it making your body by doing more, making it
Well, I'm
more?
saying,
This is what I do, right?
are you gonna go to 4 sets of 30s? Is what I'm saying. Like if
This
you're doing
what
4 sets of
this
20s, then
Pumping it up.
yeah.
this what I do, right? I do five when I'm lifting weights. I do 5 sets. You know what I'm saying? For every whatever exercise, I do 5 sets. So on week one, I'll do like heavy weights and try to get 10. You know what I mean? So like on week one, I'll do like let's say for chest dumbbell press on chest, I'll do 75s now because we stepped it up like 2 weeks ago. But I'll take the 75s, which I don't know if y'all know this or not, but that's like 150 pounds if you think about it.
Yeah. That's
75 in this one and
right.
75 in this one, right? So
Yeah.
anyway, I mean, look, it's not like 300-pound press or anything, but I'm still proud of myself. But anyway, so
Yeah.
like, so then on the second week, I'll get like, let's say like the 55s, and I'll try to get 20 reps. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I alternate those weeks. You know what I mean? So that
Yeah.
I'm never really getting used to one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm doing the same exercises, kind of.
Keep them in a
All
cycle.
right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because when
Got
you
you. That
do
makes
20
sense.
reps, I don't know if you guys, but when you do 20 reps, like you get like a real burn because of the lactic acid fills up in your muscles from continuous use, you know,
Mm-hmm.
as when
Mm-hmm.
I'm using heavier weight, I don't really build up the lactic acid in my muscles because I try to, like, I'm struggling so hard to get that up that I don't get I don't know, it's just not the same, you know what I mean?
All right. All right. I mean,
Also, you
And then
should
I
also
do,
do less, but you could do less. You could say do the same weight, but you do more reps. It's the same thing, but same weight. Either or you could do both. Pick up the
Yeah,
weight or
and just split it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Makes it. I don't know. It just makes it different, man. Changes it up. You know what I mean? But
whatever
really,
you doing, you keep doing it, bro, and you gonna see all kinds of changes, man. Like, you
that's what I was
probably
gonna
already have
say. It
seen all
really
kinds
doesn't
of
matter,
changes.
man. But
Yeah, yeah.
the way I look at it though is the reason that the like say regular curls and all these like tried and true and tested exercises are because that's what it is, man. People have done these for years and years and years. So if you
You
do like
isolate that
you don't
muscle
have to
group.
do a bunch
Yeah,
of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have
yeah,
to. You can if
yeah.
you want to though. Like,
I mean, why not?
jumping
Like,
up and down and hanging upside down, doing shoulder presses and all kinds of weird stuff, man. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
yeah.
if you want to do that stuff, that's awesome. But me personally, I'm an old guy, so I'm just trying to
Right,
do
right,
what I
right.
The
Like,
can.
older
once you hit
you
a set,
get, it takes you longer. Even though you're getting older, it takes you longer than when you're younger. When you're younger, everything gets bigger faster. But since we're getting older, it
Yeah,
takes a little bit longer. So yeah, but the
well,
results come out though eventually.
the recovery time's the big difference for me being older, bro. Like when I was younger, I bounce back from anything the next day. You know what I mean? Like now I wake up, I'll be like, oh damn, I'm sore, bro. Like this shit sucks. But used to, man, it didn't matter what I did, bro. I'd fall off a house and be cool. You know what I mean? Like keep rolling. But
yeah,
not
and
no
really
more,
be
man.
ever really be sore, really. You know what I
Good
mean?
evening, Glenn.
Because like when I was I don't know, like when I was probably like 20 something, I started with like 28, 29. I got in real good shape, well, decent shape anyway. But
Right.
I didn't take it as far as I should have, But I can
No, I
definitely
hear that.
tell that I'm going farther than I have. I'm more dedicated, you know what I'm saying? Definitely and all that. But I was
It's a lot of discipline
we'll
too.
see. I feel like I
Well, it's a
changed my
different
life though.
lifestyle
Like it's
nowadays,
more
bro.
like something I want to do than something I have to do now, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That's good.
I
That's
get it.
Sorry, man. I keep going on and on about this shit,
Nah,
man. My
you
bad.
good, bro. You good. You the special guest tonight, man.
Yep.
Keep it moving. Shit,
Y'all's the only people who ever listen to me talk about it.
I'm tired, bro. Like I had to get up super early today, man. There's stuff going on, all dang day, pretty much. And then I wanted to take a nap, bro, but it just did not happen. So I just rolled through with
I
it.
wanted to take one before this happened, but I got here late. I had like 3 or 4 hours sleep last night.
Yeah, I wanted to take a nap, be all fresh, and like I didn't sleep very long either, maybe about the same, bro. And yeah, I thought for sure I was gonna be able to, and I was almost asleep at one point, and then I got woken up, and that was that. So,
Yeah, I took a nap. It was great.
ah,
I loved every minute
I bet
of it.
you
Sorry,
did,
guys.
bro. I bet you did. Ain't that a bitch, bro? Hey, but it's only right because we the two that's usually up late. You ain't, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never up this time, man. For real.
I know, bro. You getting tired yet?
Yeah, I'm about ready. I'm just waiting for y'all whenever y'all ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
I
you know what's
mean,
crazy is that I'm thinking about maybe going on for an hour or two after this.
I figured. I
And no,
figured
but
you would, bro. You
sleep, man.
usually do.
I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, you usually go on for a minute, do your little dance thing, man. A little chill vibes for the evening.
At
All your
least an
peoples
hour,
come through.
you know, at least an hour, and then just fuck.
Yeah, they're gonna wonder where you're at if you don't.
Do it for the people, homie. Do it for the people.
Happened. They were like, "Hey, where are you at? You're not on the late night." I'm like, "Oh fuck, that's right."
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it take a lot out of you, bro, to do a little show like this and then to do another live.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
as soon
mean?
as I get off here, I'm gonna be exhausted, man.
Like
Tomorrow I
people
got
Yeah.
think lives are easy, bro. Like you know what I mean, until they get up and do them. You
right.
know?
Tomorrow I
So
got a double header.
yeah,
Tomorrow it's me and House, our regular Friday night thing, and
yeah,
then I got a new one after me and House. It's gonna be me and Cynthia, me and Sinner.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna do
Hello,
music
Cynthia.
together and fuck around, talk, and chill. Should
Yeah,
be
I
hey,
think I'm
you weren't playing when you said you wanted to have somebody to collab with every night, huh?
yeah. I still got
It's
a
a
couple
smart
more,
idea, bro.
you know.
Get to a lot of different communities like that.
Exactly,
I've
exactly.
been actually reaching out to other creators, bro, that ain't in our community and trying to like link up with some of them.
Because like over in Cynthia's community, there's a lot of audit people. You know, the cop watchers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
cool individuals out there too, man. I
Hey,
trip out on them. And then we got Lar. Lar is a gem. That dude is funny and crazy as fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of different people, man. What channel is that? Cynthia's channel. Irony. It's Cynthia No Filter. I'm sure
Yeah,
you've seen her.
I'm
She's
subscribed.
yeah,
Matter of
she's
I
fact.
always
like
on my
Cynthia
stuff.
too.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Yep.
gonna be me and her after me and House do our thing. Should be cool.
Yeah,
You know that
Cynthia
community
Unfiltered.
well? Yes, Katie. I see you over there, Katie. I see you on some stuff. Yeah, you got to get around, or I like to get around.
I appreciate
But
the
it's hard to
honesty, man.
keep up when you have so many people that you want to go and experience their lives and chill out with them. Man, there's
Yeah,
just not
I'm
enough
all
time.
over YouTube when I do that. I'm all over.
There's a lot.
Mhm.
it's,
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
cool.
man. I couldn't imagine having somebody to collab with every night. You know what I mean, for the whole week. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I could probably, I don't know. Like, I could do it. I couldn't do it every week like that, though. You know what I mean, like,
Yeah,
but
I'm not.
it would be great to do like a 18-week run with just every night with somebody have set nights for the same people for 18 weeks or so, even a 9 week.
Fine.
Uh, that would
I've
probably
only
help.
got three
Even
that
a
I do
month.
weekly.
Even if you had a month of just run like that, bang, 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 bang. Like by the time you'd at least reach out to 7 other communities. You know what I mean? If you had a month to be on there every once a week, every week in that community, and they got to know you type thing, you would at least
Yeah.
reach 7 other communities. You know?
Oh, I'm gonna do it on Crusted Joint Irony. But I am gonna start doing more shit on my shop talk with Crust. Get some car talk going. There's two things that I want to do. I want to do garage talk and I want to do shop stories. That's gonna be fun. And I'll bring in some people that I know that are mechanics or ex mechanics and shit. That
That's
should be
what's up.
pretty good. And then
Yeah.
instead of my cooking channel, I think I'm gonna change that to thrifting with crust. So when you see the swap meets, the fucking antiques places, and of course Salvation Army and Goodwill. I think that should be fucking pretty cool. Little something there.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
gonna
bro.
have to do that collab, man, for real.
Let's
Like
do it.
like
Let's
us
do
driving to the thrift place and then you can get out there and I'll get out over here, man. Like that's a really good fucking idea, man.
it. Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
Rock.
think people
I
would
think
dig it, you know.
yeah, because
you and
it
I
reaches
should
out to a
do
lot more different people.
Maybe toke a little bit in the parking lot before we go
yeah.
in.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure. I do that anyway.
yeah.
I just
That'd
don't
be
show.
cool, man.
I think Rock and I should do a dang reaction channel together, man.
That sounds good too. That
I
sounds
do.
good too.
I've been thinking about it, man. I think
The only reason I
between the
don't do
two
any
of us,
reactions is because I just don't know all the
bro,
ins and outs of all the damn
all
rules.
we got to do is get stupid
Oh yeah,
TikToks and Instagrams, bro, and just react to stupid shit and like just you know what I mean, just carry it, bro. Like just get on and
Oh
clown.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
hmm
Like that's all we got to do. But people will love it. Like between the two of us, man, we'll have
Oh
some good
well,
little remarks.
wait till I kick off this beef with Birdman I got going.
I
That's
saw it,
gonna
bro.
blow
I
up,
watched
dog.
that live. I replayed that live, man. I saw what's going down, bro. Do you want to speak on that here tonight?
I mean,
Keep
I don't want to
keep
talk about it
kicking.
here, man. Get you all, get everybody riled up with you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can give you the floor, bro. I will give you the solo light.
Nah,
We gotta make
Birdman's
a
cool
cool
as shit,
stage.
man. For real. That was
Yeah.
just, that shit was funny though the
You
other night.
scared him off his own platform, bro. How you
I
gonna
know.
do that? Cold blooded, man.
wow.
Yeah, man. Birdman's cool, man.
We're gonna have a sit down, bro, between at least the three of us, man. Maybe bring Weavy in too. I don't know.
Weavy.
Oh yeah, for
Chop
sure.
this
That'd be
thing
cool,
out,
man.
bro. Hash it out. Can't have Rock and Birdman going at it out here in these YouTube streets.
Oh man, it's big beef between us, man.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna get through this
I
too,
heard
bro. We'll get through this.
I
Hey,
heard
so what
somebody
y'all
let
think,
all the
man?
air out all the tires or something. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's what I
hear me?
heard.
Hey, all right, man. 5 minutes and 10 seconds, bro. We're gonna wrap it up. How about that?
All right, man.
That'll be at 2.5 hours.
We're good. That's right.
That's what's up, bro. What's
You want me to dip
your
out of here so y'all can close this thing up or what?
Appreciate
bro, you
it.
do what you feel, man. We ain't rushing on you, man. You cool. But if you need to get off here, go for it. Either way, bro, you good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm hit already. I think
Oh,
we're good.
damn.
No
Oh,
sense.
damn.
No sense
All
of
right.
stopping now.
Can't turn back now, bro. It's a one-way road, man.
Yeah, man.
Somebody needs to interview Krusted.
Fucking
Hey,
awesome. I
shoot.
appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat, but like you guys, man, you guys are fucking awesome, man. I really like you guys.
Bro.
Um,
You've been holding this down
you
long
guys are
before us,
refreshing,
man.
man. You know, you guys are refreshing. It's good to have some more fucking righteous motherfuckers up there. You know,
Hell
you
yeah,
know.
I understand
Man, it's
that.
cool as shit to get on here with you, Crusted, man, for real, man. Because like I said, we ain't been on live yet, man. We've always been kind of like talking in the back streets and all that. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, for sure. I'm
Yeah, man,
down, man.
that
Let's do
Rocky
some
Meats Krusted needs to happen, bro.
oh yeah,
stuff.
we're gonna
Say,
do that for sure. 100%. We're
say,
gonna lock that in on a date for sure.
All right.
yeah, man, for sure. We gotta do that.
Yeah, thank you,
Y'all gotta
Gladys.
do that.
That's
Yeah.
Cynthia's channel right there. That's right. Backstreet Boys.
Shit. I wish, bro. I
Glamis.
ain't got money like that. I ain't got Backstreet Boy money. What you mean?
Well, I'm in behind the scenes, really, but
Right.
I forget what we call it. What we call it? Behind the
You
scenes?
did say on the back streets, didn't you?
I did. Look, man, it's late.
That's
I'm
a
tired.
good one. That's a good one.
He's
I
tired.
call it the outside on the outside, bro. Or if
On
you're
the back
talking in the
road.
chats, I call it the YouTube streets. But if you're talking about what Plug says on the back end.
Yeah.
That's
On the other side.
what Plug got everybody else saying, bro. But once I came into this
Backstage,
thing,
behind the scenes. Yep.
I refused to call it the back end. So I mean, I just
I
started
don't
saying
want
on
to
the
call it the
outside.
back end, dog. That's
Right.
even worse than what I said. I don't even remember what I said, but that's worse than
You
what I
said the
said.
back
That sounds
streets.
kind of weird sometimes, you know what I mean?
It does, man. That's why I try not to say it. You know, I say it with finger quotes type thing, bro, because it's the outside. You want to
That
get at me on
part.
the outside.
Yep.
Cause this YouTube thing is the inside. So get at me on the outside. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, Duncan.
Yeah,
Right on.
good stuff, Duncan. That was a hilarious remark, though. Rocky said on the back streets, almost said Backstreet Boys. What is he doing? Oh mercy. Yeah, man. Next Thursday, bro. Next Thursday. We're
Once
gonna be
again.
back, right, Krusty?
Oh,
We
hell
ain't
yeah.
canceled yet, are we?
Yep. Nope. Almost today, but we took care of that project. We're good. Rock and roll.
Hey, I figured, bro. Like I done talked to Rock and everything. You know, he bailed on us last week, right? Like he was supposed to come up here last week, and he no showed on it. He pulled a DVS on us, bro.
It's all good. It's all good.
But
I
shout
fell
out
asleep.
DVS. Yeah, you know. But anyway, I just gotta make it sound better, right? But
I had important
I
things to
talked
do,
to him,
boys. I
bro,
was
and
moving, shaking. You heard?
he was good to come up. I was about to hit you up, bro, and you would hit me when I went to hit you up and said 11. I was like, yeah, but when I picked the phone up, I was going to hit you up. I was gonna say you still awake.
Right.
Yeah, I figured that's why I hit you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was about to, bro. But
It was
anyway, man.
telepathically.
Yeah. Telepathically.
Well, shit, man. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all do this thing, man. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Thanks for having me on, y'all.
Thanks for being here,
brother.
man.
Thanks for coming, man.
All right, y'all. Bicycle.
Good to have you,
All
brother.
right, brother. Peace.
Yep.
That today. I said that today. My mom goes, "Whose bicycle?" Like, and it's because I got stuck with that when I said by the school. I was gonna go to school on my bicycle. She goes, "Why you say that? What does that mean?"
All right, Katie. Hey,
I had to explain that in
irony.
Spanish.
Can you drop irony or Wayne? Can y'all drop Weevy's link in the chat,
Yeah.
please? That way everybody can head over to Weevy's from here. We'll just storm the gates over there, man. Or Krusty, you going live too, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll be messing around with some music, just hanging out.
Well, we can storm the gates
I
over there too.
wonder. I wonder if Weavy already told that other story he said he was gonna tell when he got over to
Probably.
his channel. He probably
He
did,
probably
huh?
got over there and got a few people in and said, "All right, screw it, I'm gonna tell it."
Yeah, yeah, nice. That
Can't
was
be
so
mad
cool.
at him
It's
though.
another good one, man. You know,
Hey,
started off a blockbuster with Weavy right there. Shit.
yeah, yeah. I figured, bro, if you couldn't do it today, man, like that's what I was saying before Rock got down. I talked to Rock and hey, thank
Right.
you, OC. Appreciate that.
Thank you,
Um,
OC713.
but I said, yo, Rock, if he can't do it, man, you want to just do a second episode of Rocking with Rupp this week? Because we did one Monday, you know what I mean? So I was like, he was like, yeah, bro, we do it. So and then when you hit me back and said you was good, I was like, oh hell yeah, this is all
Yeah,
gonna work
I
out
tried
tonight.
yesterday. I was like, man, let's try to finish this project here tonight, so I could keep that going too. And plus,
Yeah,
um, man, I was driving out there for 2 days straight already, you know, and coming
yeah.
back like at about midnight and shit.
I know I
So
seen you been on the road,
great.
man. I saw that.
Yeah.
Late too.
Mm-hmm.
When it's late for you, it's extra late for me.
Right. Exactly.
And yeah,
Exactly.
I noticed that, man.
Others, you
I
know.
noticed you've been pulling late ones too, bro. Like, uh, you've
I
been
got the
going
weekend
late.
off. Saturday,
Yeah,
I'm gonna sleep and catch up on a bunch of stuff I have to do around the house and stuff.
right.
Catch
You
up.
got to do that, bro.
Matter of fact, I
Hey,
gotta do a load of
Krusty.
wash right now. That's why I'm probably gonna go live, um, so I could
Yeah, I
get that
seen
in.
you out there doing that too.
Yep,
That's what's up, man. Well, we went over the mark that I was talking about. So we're just sitting here rambling. But
that's
yeah,
all good.
man, let's hit up Krusty's live. Let's hit up Weevy's live. Let's just go back and forth, hit them all, hit all the buttons, the likes, the hearts, the hundreds, the whatever you like, choose to hit. Let's hit
Yep,
that shit.
do your thing. We
You feel
appreciate
me?
you guys. All
All right,
right,
man. We gonna keep kicking, bro.
keep kicking,
That's
keep
right.
kicking, keep kicking.
We gonna continue just to keep kicking, man.
Yep.
And we appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, coming through, kicking it, hanging out, staying with us to the very end. You all appreciate it.
Salute, salute.
Definitely, man. Y'all know how I do it. Much love and respect. Till the next
Yep.
time, man.
All right.
We out. Ah.